Hello, welcome back to Puzzle Wednesday. It's the end of January, literal last day, and for mystery this month, we're doing honestly my personal favorite and good chunk of the reason why I'm still doing versus puzzle games this day. We're doing Mr. Driller G. On comms with me tonight, I have Roonespism.
That's me.
Ratttz.
Hello, everybody.
Uncle Moton. He'll be real someday.
He's somewhere out there.
Somewhere. And I'm Juicey. So, really, I don't have a ton to talk about. I'm going to do a lot of trivia over the course of tonight, but I figure we're just going to get into it. If you're not in our Discord, you should be in there. We're doing match calls in there tonight through Duck Station, but also there's just a lot of cool stuff going on. A lot of vintage puzzlers, a lot of people to play with. So, what do we have first for stream route tonight?
That's a good question, Mega Man.
No one seems to... Oh, it's me. I'm playing against Ardrox.
You are the streamer.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean we put streamer as first match always.
Yeah, sometimes the streamer's opponent just has to wait.
This is true. I'm going to go ahead and make a room then. Fresh boot. Play. Enable traversal mode. Okay, then my room is up. I'm just waiting for Ardrox to join.
I will join it as a spectator.
Okay, is that you? Hey, that is Roonespism.
It is! No, I'm so considerate. I always remember to put my name in, even when spectating.
Honestly, I don't mind taking time to get started, because you just get to let the little animation play out. This little animation of Susumu running with Poochie was actually like the bumper screen for being away from the stream for me for year one. But we'll use this to talk about what we're doing for bracket tonight. We've decided to go survival driller all the way, but to kind of pad some of the earlier matches, because we get a lot of people that are playing a game for first time. 3 stock is kind of brutal if you aren't familiar. So we're going to be doing first to 2 5 stock all the way to top 3 to let everyone get a chance to play the game a little bit more. And then we are shaving it down to 3 stock, but first to 3 for winners, losers, and grand finals.
Okay.
Net play synchronizing. Is this...
That should be them. I believe, judging from the chat, they may have accidentally joined Rattz's game.
That is Ardrox. Alright, let's do the thing.
So, for those of you who are new to the world of drilling, the objective of this game, well, usually it's to dig all the way down to the bottom as fast and safely as you can, but in this case there is no bottom, you're just trying to survive longer than your opponent. And what's going to be happening is, there is a Puyo-esque game happening around your character, where if a bunch of blocks of the same color all match up together, they disappear. Except you don't really care about that too much. You care about the little guy running around on the screen and their safety. You do not want them to be crushed by the Puyo game that is happening around them. So you can dig things immediately to your left, right, above, and below. And as you go down through the blocks, the reason you're going down is because you're trying to find these power-ups that do annoying things to your opponent's screen, or you're trying to find air canisters that will refill that little air meter in the middle, so that your little guy does not suffocate. The 3 power-ups are Crystal, which adds annoying blocks that clear themselves to your opponent's screen. kind of causes a cascade chaotically. And then there's a flip and a rotate. Like, that was the flip there on Juicey's side. And then again on Ardrox's side.
They do stack to up to 5 times. So, the more you collect, the more effective they become.
Ah, yes.
Especially for flip and rotate, like, it just cuts the reaction time down.
Mm-hmm, yeah, those become quite difficult to react to when you get to level 5. Ooh. An unfortunate double squish there for Ardrox, yeah. I believe got caught by the flip and then... Oh no, sorry, got caught by a crystal block, actually. Couldn't quite deal with the cascade, and then they come back and it's still not quite over. What was the final thing I was going to say? Ah, yes, this is something I actually wanted to confirm with you, Juicy. I imagine that as you dig further down and the game goes on for longer, would the game also speed up?
It does just ramp up both game speed and air consumption.
Ah, okay, yes. That is what normally happens in single player. I imagine it would also happen in multiplayer. Ooh, good dodge, just in the nick of time from Ardrox there. Doesn't look like they're going to go back for that flip. They're going to get this one instead. Oh, no, they're not. That rotate is going to cut them off from it pretty well. Oh! Just a little bit slow digging down from that blue block, and it gets them. So now they have quite the deficit here. You should be able to see, as long as it isn't covered up by the overlay, I can't see the overlay, but you should be able to see that Juicey currently has 5 lives and Ardrox has 1. This is going to be quite the difficult game for Ardrox from here. Especially if they let that green block fall on top of them, getting rid of their final life.
Alright.
It's rough out there. It's rough out there for anyone who wants to play this game against Juicey. He is very good at it.
I like me some Mr. Driller.
I suppose the one final thing that I didn't explain was this character select screen. There are 6 characters to choose from. The one that Juicey has chosen is the one that's good at drilling, which you might say, wow, that sounds really good in the game called Mr. Driller, but his air consumption is higher, so you're not getting it for free. And then the character that Ardrox has chosen, she is fairly average across the board. She is a little bit quick, but her drilling speed and air consumption speed are both about average.
She's kind of like the intermediate level pick.
Yeah, she is not the beginner pick because she is a little bit faster. Actually, personally, I play as Anna a lot, despite the fact that I've played this game a lot myself.
I like going with Anna in some difficulties that I'm not 1000% feeling myself in. So, like, I'll play her in, like, either space or North Pole sometimes. Just because my Taizo's not that on point that he will survive that much pressure.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way, except I don't bother swapping characters on easier difficulties. I'm just like, I'll just play the same one all the time. Just get used to this speed.
Well, like, Taizo has an inverse curve where, like, he's actually gets off easier, like, the first half of a run. And then the last home stretch is absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
His old man bones cannot handle it.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds like the opposite of what you want. I don't need the second half of a run to get any harder, thank you.
Yeah. Where everyone kind of hits their stride around, like, 1500 in the hardest ones. I do want to highlight probably the biggest and or only real tech thing you'll see here in the game, and I did it last set. But there is something funny about the 180 flip item in this.
Yes.
And that
is the star of the show when it comes to attacking items, I think.
Yes, absolutely. It is what you want basically every time. So, we're gonna see here, it cuts the board in half and then flips it. So, if you have an item on your opponent's... Oh, who's joining this late?
I am joining this late.
Okay, please don't do that next time.
Try to avoid that.
Oh, okay.
Because it actually stops everything.
Ooh. There we go.
Yeah. Luckily, that was a fairly quiet moment for both players.
Yeah. It was on a stock death, but we're going to need to make a habit of just letting the people in there do it.
Yeah, if Ardrox wanted to survive that flip, they had to cut through the green L-shaped block below them. That would have given them a little nook to stay in.
Mhm.
When you get flipped later in the game, when they're super fast, there's generally only one or possibly even zero things you can do to survive. You actually need to be paying attention to, does my opponent have a flip? Because if they do, I need to be in a spot where flipping doesn't kill me.
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna ask if Ardrox wants a do-over on that, because I feel bad that we had it stop mid-set.
Hmm.
I'm just waiting for an answer back on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But functionally, if you can catch someone like with material on the top half of their board, items, airs, okay.
Yeah, the other thing is, if you can do it while they are standing on top of something annoying, like just as they're about to start going for an air canister and a bunch of penalty blocks, if you then flip them, the penalty blocks fall on their head, which is very difficult to react to.
Yes. Okay. Then we're getting into the next round of stream matches, which is looking to be our good friend John Trashboat Esquire versus Oz.
A fancy title for me this time?
Oz. You just Oz today.
Pretty sure his display name is Scott the Oz.
I don't know about that.
You're probably the one who
Didn't I
changed it.
No.
filmed that earlier this week?
That was an Amelia one.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, do we got a code? We do.
Yeah, got a code. I feel like just earlier this week, I was in a screen share or a call or something, and I just saw Scott the Oz on screen and just naturally said, "Oh, Scott, what's up?" You know, famous name of Oz.
Yeah, you know. All right, let's get in there.
Mm-hmm.
Connecting to host.
As
Netplay
am I.
synchronizing. We're all flooding the chat room to see who's Atlanta's strongest driller. Whenever I get flipped as high, so I just dig harder. Brother, you got the right idea.
If you find yourself in a hole, keep digging.
It's not wrong. This game's soundtrack is a treasure. Yes, that's why I played so much driller music as this episode's bumper.
But honestly,
Yeah,
as
it's a lot
most
of
characters...
variety.
Oh, sorry.
I love the variety. Like, there's a lot of like live instrumentation as well as all sorts of other like synth stuff.
Mm.
See, my favorite bit of trivia on this is the composer, Go Shina.
Mhm.
Mr. Driller is his first work. He's not a musician by trade.
Huh.
So by this game, like there's like three games under his belt because it's up to the arcade
But this
version of
series
G.
is the first thing he composed for.
Yes, and like
Interesting.
this game and Drillland, they managed to land an electric violinist, and at least for this port of G, just utilizing that was kind of the justification for it. Because this has distinctly different music from the arcade version of G entirely.
Okay, so this would be Trashboat on the left playing Taizo, and Oz on the right
Yep.
playing Susumu. Okay. Oh.
Man, these
It
90s.
looks like Oz is not super comfortable in these difficult rotation and flip situations. The moment there is a lot of stuff over their head, they are freezing up a little bit.
We're both going through it here. But
Yeah, no, rough times for both players. Alright, let's see if Oz can work this one out. Oh, okay, never mind. The blue's actually just connected above the head.
I think honestly, Trashboat's going to get a lot of mileage off of playing painfully Unga because there's Oz has gotten good at this game. Like he can get medals on 500. He can get. I think he did it on 1000 once. But it's a controlled chaos in single player. You don't have to move fast.
Absolutely,
the game does make you. And Trashboat's like, nah, I'm gonna make you move, brother.
Yeah, no, single player can eventually prepare you for stuff like this. Like, if you are an absolute hellman on 2000, then being completely covered in a flip situation is not too much for you. But if you've only done 500 and 1000, maybe you're very used to situations of like, oh no, I just take it slowly, let the cascade happen above me, like there's no time for that in multiplayer, it's gonna happen!
Okay.
Especially with a lot of these checkerboarded areas, like a lot of these 90s are surprisingly lethal.
Oh yeah.
I think both players have kind of gotten the jitters out, and we're not.
Yeah, no, they're doing a lot better now.
Though I'm kind of surprised. Trashboat is really not camping these 180s, and it's just like, let's fire it off.
Yeah.
I love to just chill in front of the flip and just be like.
Yeah, if there's nothing in particular going on, and especially if you have the air advantage over your opponent, you can absolutely just wait on a 180 and see what's up.
Okay.
That flip actually saved Trashboat's life.
A little bit. I will say, like,
I think he had a way out.
Oh,
yeah.
When an item is completely encased in X-Blocks, I feel like that's also just a fine time to, like, flip, because that's not coming down that easily.
Yeah.
It's the next best thing beyond, like, straight up erasing something.
So
I don't know
flip about 10... Oh no! Oh, that was almost a miracle. I think they needed to go right, then down and around.
So, a thing Oz got to exploit there is when you're in trip animation, you don't pick up items.
Oh, real? Actually, you're right. Yeah, he tripped into it but didn't pick it up. That was funny.
So it did not kill him on contact with, like, that load-bearing structure getting erased.
Yeah.
You can do it with some intentionality, but he got a little too panicked and threw himself back out in the open and died for the greens.
It is quite dangerous to intentionally go into trip animation. I would never do that in a million years.
You know, just...
like...
You'll get there one day.
I thought high-level Driller was about avoiding tripping at all well, not at all costs, but like, you don't generally want to trip.
Wow, that match.
Can we max it?
Like, ridiculous. Ooh, great turns for Oz.
Oh, okay. That was a good reaction from Oz there. Digging above him to give himself a little bit more of that falling block coyote time. As a general rule of thumb, if there is something directly above you, you should drill upwards. It will give you just a little bit more time.
The other thing that Oz kind of has going in his favor is, as picking the less expert character, he can just wait out Trashboat in a lot of situations.
Yes.
True.
Yes, neutral situations will favor Susumu, because he sucks down that air just a little bit more slowly.
It's much easier to force Trashboat to have to deal with interactions because he is Taizo.
Yeah, exactly. And in a situation where, say, both characters are waiting, because one's trying to get an air canister and the other's going like, yeah, you just get that one and then I'll flip it the moment you try to pick it up. situations like that will generally favor Susumu, regardless of which side he's on.
A little bit of indecision from Trashboat, cost a life, but that's pretty typical here. I'm not allowed to do that.
Oz has woken up his precision game by a lot. He's not died yet.
Yeah, we're approaching 300 meters. The game is going to get a little bit faster, and obviously the items... Ooh! Yeah, had to drill downwards there. There was no way... There was no spot to stand there that was going to work. But yeah, the game is going to start getting a little bit trickier from here. Oz has managed to keep most of his lives. It would have been all 5 if they could have just avoided that one. Ooh, this might be a little tricky. Yep.
That is a pretty brutal flip, yeah.
Yeah, that one seemed pretty rough. I'm not actually sure what I would have done there.
I mean, Oz did the right move, he just did not get the frame time right to keep living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing about Mr. Driller. You have to be smart and fast. One or the other is not going to be enough as you get into these faster speeds.
Arguably, Oz is only gaining more and more advantage the longer he is alive.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We're playing neutral?
He's just like, what are you gonna do?
Oh no, that was a trap! There was no way to get that power up safely. That was absolutely...
Oh, Oz, don't drill that block.
Yeah, they figured it out. Good job.
Fantastic.
So the penalty blocks can eventually be drilled, but it takes a little while, which can matter in life or death situations. And also they have the bad poo gas in them that takes away about, what, 25, 30 air when you try to drill one?
It's 20.
20. Okay.
It just negates an air capsule gain, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So if you drill through a penalty block to get an air capsule, then you've basically just played yourself.
If you're actually enough of a, like, benefit, you can still juggle, like, staying at 90% pretty easily.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's not the worst to do it once or twice, but you'd have to be pretty incredibly fast to be getting away with that constantly.
Oh my god.
Oz is on the two-color floor and he's freaking out. This is supposed to be the one that you can chill, but he's just going so hard.
The two-color floor it goes by faster because there's more cascading happening, but it's also easier to just let it all happen above you and then get to the point like this where there's just nothing above you and you have nothing to worry about. He's
almost about to get asphyxiated on the floor with the most air.
Yeah, they're just chilling in the two-color floor, didn't even get an attack item, I think, and their opponent gets crushed, making it 1-1.
Let's see how it's at.
So, Juicey, you would say, like, just judging from how you were talking earlier, you would say that Taizo is a character where the late game does not favor him? Like, as you get into
you should really,
meters,
with Taizo,
just getting worse and worse?
Take advantage that you dig the fastest. You want to build up as many item levels as you can before they get a chance. So he's, like, most potent at his early game.
Oh, my voice is... I see. I am the one who's lagging.
But, like, yeah, get just as many items as you can, because you're going to max out their potency immediately. And you have more chances to pull off snipes on your opponent. He's kind of Akuma. Like, as long as you're not actually on the back foot, you dictate the pace of the match every time.
I don't play that pace as fast.
Yeah, but like, if you're picking Taizo and you're already falling behind your opponent, there's no benefit. And at least Trashboat has that. He's playing much, much faster than Oz. I say that they're both like 150, but when it... Oh my god! He got rotated... Weird. He got rotated into the X block and it didn't like that, so it just did not consider it a collision.
Oh, funny flip. We're just digging.
But yeah, I'd easily say, oh boy, Taizo's disadvantage compounds pretty quickly.
Yeah. A lot of these flips are actually kind of working out for Trashboat because like resets the coyote time on all the blocks, so it's quite a little easier to dig. Though we've had a few unfortunate accidents.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, something strange happened with the Discord call there. Every other part of my internet seemed to be working, but I stopped hearing you guys for a
Weird.
minute or two. Yeah.
Well, we're still here.
We can't.
No, at the
leave.
start of this match, I was going to ask about what you were just talking about then. Do you think that Taizo is a pick that just gets worse and worse as the game gets longer?
I kind of like Akuma and Devilot and Puzzle Fighter. Margin time only serves to put them in the ground more.
Right.
And you'll notice, like, Oz doesn't even have to be competitive with Trashboat's pace anymore. He can, like... He can kick the wheels on every car that he test drives. He's got luxury for days. So, like, Oz is... he dies. But until it's, like, the two-color floor, he's not really putting himself in any inherent risk.
Oh, that's a rough flip. Yep.
Okay, we're doing the Oki. He's waiting for the stars to resolve. Waiting to try and steal an air.
Ooh.
That may
That's
as well be it. Oh, Oz finally gets it. But, like, you can't really... you can't rob Oz of airs because, like, he's still at 100% even after being forced to wait.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, you have to delete the airs. You can't just...
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a little bit greedy from Oz.
I'm surprised at
So
how
much
much...
air, and they were still so desperate for those two canisters.
Yeah. I'm surprised at how much he's floundering in two-color.
It can be pretty uncomfortable with these items.
Yeah, two-color is easy to manage, but if you don't manage it properly, for instance, because your opponent keeps hitting you, then it does go out of hand a little quickly.
In worst case scenario, I'd just say like center board, because that's going to negate a lot of what rotate will do.
Right.
But that, just a little bit of that, a little bit of don't go for air at first availability, you can probably make easy work of it.
You are going to lose a lot of lives unnecessarily if you try to go for items and air the very second they become available, especially after your opponent attacks you. Like, they flip you and you go, this flip makes this air accessible. No, it doesn't. It's about to get crushed.
You'll see, like, Trashboat's air is vanishing at a pretty fast clip now.
Yeah.
So...
yeah, he's gonna have to get basically all of them.
They do have a life advantage, though, so... they have a bigger life advantage now that they've won.
Yep. If Oz could have just chilled there a little bit, he might have been able to stall him out, but Trashboat taking it 2-1. Everyone's favorite drill lawyer. Alrighty then.
Have you been injured at work by falling colored blocks? Call our drill lawyers today. They can help you get the payment that you're owed.
Alright, we got Ratttz and KirkGamer up on stream next.
And I'll be off playing my match as well.
Alrighty then. Ratttz, are you hosting?
I am hosting.
Howdy, it's me.
Hi, Uncle Moton. You want to talk about Mr. Driller?
Sure, let's talk about Mr. Driller.
I love this game, buddy. Let's see. Are we in? What round are we in? Oh, Kirk beat Rodney? What? Crazy. Anyway, we're in winner's quarters now.
Neat.
So let's go ahead and hop into their room. Honestly, I never mean this to short sell Kirk because he's been kind of punching above his weight in a couple brackets now.
Mhm.
And
Yay.
we'd love to see it.
His handle is KirkGamer.
That could be taken derogatory.
It could be.
We won't
Fortunately,
because he's a good boy and we love him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Mhm.
say.
All right, I'm in there. Let's get Uncle Moton in there. Let's get KirkGamer in there. You're paying is 0.
Oh right, I guess I should spectate. I'll just watch it on the screen.
You should spectate so we do it in real time. Is Groat a gamer? Groat is...
Let's see.
I don't know. Kirk would have to answer that.
I'm gonna have to learn Groad lore at this time.
Groat writes and reads game books. So he never moved on from the year 1998. Good. Proud of him. Was part of its special letter writing group.
There we go.
Yo, anime?
Anime.
Yo, anime?
I did see Kirk actually doing some stuff in friendlies. Like, he has familiarity with the game, so
Mhm.
that would make sense. But it's time to see just how well we can play the item Oki.
Okay, let's see this. I'm mildly apologizing for that.
Honestly, it 90-degree rotates don't feel strong until you get like a board that's 1/5 X blocks, and that's not going to be for like the first few hundred meters.
Right.
So we're building up levels on that pretty well. I think we're like at least 2 deep for Crystal, 3 for rotate, but Kirk dies anyway.
Hey, you know, it is what it is.
Alright. Didn't get the item snipe right, so we're gonna get a flip back and just frames short of actually robbing Ratttz there.
Yeah. They both are taking their time. It's understandable on this.
Kirk, you had to hold right.
No!
It was right above you. There was nothing. It was gonna hit you. Okay.
Yeah, Ratttz takes a drop. That's what happens.
Sometimes I get a little confused.
Yeah, it happens.
There's a lot to keep track of.
There's a lot of underground drilling, so no problem.
Kirk leaving a flip on the table, which is dangerous when Ratttz is just there waiting to steal an air.
Kirk, like, off the block before it fully connected. Don't think it's connect too often.
Well, I mean, I know if Ratttz gets to her items, she's going to run a game plan. And that can get you a lot more mileage than just kind of rolling the dice and going with items as you get them.
True.
I'm hoping the later we get in the bracket, we see the real shit and we start carrying items down to use in conjunction with each other.
That's too advanced for my small brain.
No, that's not true.
That's not true, Uncle Moton.
I've never thought of doing that, so that's why I'm saying that.
Well, just because you didn't think about it doesn't mean you can't do it.
I don't know.
Oof.
Anyway, this is about me.
that is kind of the thing with the advanced flip that makes it so hard, is if you're in a bad position, like you have an Xbox beneath you, at level 5, you can at most only, like, run over 2 columns before it will hit you.
Right, that's unfortunate.
Alright.
Slips up, I believe. Didn't notice the blue block falling. Or at least it wasn't going to connect to anything.
I might just be embracing big air meta.
Big air.
What if I just chill out? If I just
Nothing
have a
wrong
lot
with
of
that.
air to breathe.
Yeah, just chill out and breathe. Okay, maybe you can't chill out just yet, but still.
I just want to speedrun items.
Neat.
Oh, well, Kirk got a flip out of existence there. Chooses to pass up an air. Oh, no.
I guess the arrow wasn't explicitly needed yet since it's early, so I can see the...
Yeah, like you can rationalize skipping early, but it's... At this easy, it almost feels more deliberate to leave them behind.
Right. Yeah,
We're in a situation, he's not returning to center board without a little shuffling around. And be ready for the pink overhead there. Okay, Kirk's living.
Let's go, living.
Levels are every 100 meters, but in stock mode, there's actually no 100 or like level reset. So it will carry over garbage from the previous pattern.
Gotcha.
Honestly, it seems like Kirk is getting punished on like just some reaction stuff.
Yep.
There's the snipe.
Pure evil.
If I just look at my opponent's board.
Hey, as you should.
It's there. It's free real estate, as they say. They don't say that.
No, they say that. It's for your real
Well, thanks,
estate.
Uncle Moton.
It's like, if it wasn't for your real estate, then why have it be there?
Well, online was invented at this point, Uncle Moton, but I don't think it was that good.
I see. At any rate, Ratttz is,
Oh, but we're just standing off here.
sorry. Yeah, truly standing off, yeah. Mischievous plan.
I'd never camp. I'd never do that.
Well, you don't
yeah.
like the great outdoors?
I've never been to the great outdoors.
You've
Sorry to hear
never
that.
been?
Yeah, I've never been. That's besides the point. Here, we have Ratttz again.
Oh, I missed the timing.
That's right.
I mean, there's definitely
Oh!
a bit of a box Kirk is being put into. He's holding on a bit, but even a one-stock lead is pretty significant at this point, because he's about to run out of air, and he's not getting that one above him without some serious retooling. The line of X blocks there is going to ensure that manages to grab it at frame 0.
Yeah.
Gets a free flip thanks to Rattz's flip, but perish.
I'm gonna get squished. Unfortunately, that is not a treat.
Flipped. Kirk's not going to take the bait, because if he actually went for that flip, he would die. It would have sealed the coffin around him. Okay. Maybe simply not dying is the play here for Kirk.
Genius plan. I respect it. Choosing to not die.
You got that right, Uncle Moton.
I like dying. Anyway,
Ratttz really fishing to rob Kirk of air in his time of need. And she honestly doesn't need to. Oh,
no.
still does anyway. There was maybe a chance he could have gotten out from that, but Kirk returned the favor, racing 2 air capsules on Rat's side. We're just chilling. We're just letting things happen. It's a 2-color floor.
Yeah, we're just breathing.
Flip into Crystal Oki. I think it ate up the crystal input, sadly. Manages to flip. There is 1 air that was slightly above the cutoff point, so Kirk's not sweating too bad.
Yeah, hopefully not, because sweating
We're
is
just-
not good for you.
We're just trying to rob everyone blind on the 2-color floor.
Yeah.
Funniest position in single player, funniest position in multiplayer, and Rat's gonna take it 2-0.
GG's.
Alrighty then. So where are we in the bracket? Yo, I'm playing Trashboat?
You're playing
I don't know if
Trashboat.
that's next. It
It is
might be.
next.
Okay. Well, let's do the thing. Trashboat.
No, Trashboat.
Sure.
I love how trash was like GG's, folks, as if I don't have to play the winner of whoever this batch is. Like,
We update scoreboard.
you gotta get the Esquire. It's really important.
Absolutely. Imperative, honestly.
Normally you'd be like, Esquire normally goes after the 3rd. And I'd be like, no, he's the 3rd Esquire.
Yeah. I didn't make a mistake. What are you talking about?
Keep forgetting to go on myself.
We all in?
No,
You hopping in, Uncle Moton, or not?
I am. I just forget this works differently than Fightcade.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, that's everyone?
I am.
Alright,
Oh my
yes
God.
to
Oh,
yes
no.
to play as the clone Taito.
Ugh. I don't know if I like that.
It's just booger green.
They all are, man.
It's only Booger Green.
Yeah, it's only booger.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
Are you guys having a look
opening.
at the player 2 colors over there?
You got turned before me.
Juicey's just tapped his
I'm sort of not surprised. I feel like I'm like Trashboat. He can mash. Like deleting this air is pretty sick. It's not super relevant just yet until we get a little bit deeper. I feel like until you hit like 300 meters,
He got me!
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Oh, that was genius, actually.
Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, free air?
And so, Trashboat
Oh, you don't take it?
did the play of, I'll simply lose, but actually win.
Take it in a slightly more patient way.
So far, would you say this is
Ooh.
even?
I could have spaced that better.
No! That's alright. There's still more drilling to do.
Didn't delete that air. I don't know what the exact rules are for like deleting air.
It has to be on the same row as they are or above.
Huh.
'Cause that's where the cut in half point is.
I
Right.
see. That makes sense. I always just wait until my opponent's basically about to pick it up. Just that way they can, like, experience their air being...
Experience
You know?
despair, yeah?
It's really important, like, for morale.
Of course.
Mhm.
Very important.
And also, like, they gotta take all... Oh... Yeah.
Yeah, the later you do it is generally the better, because then you've wasted more of their time trying to get it.
Mhm. And they have to, like, take on some risk, navigate some blocks, like...
Yeah.
Except for they're me.
But if you've got places to be, then just as they go underneath it to kind of settle the penalty blocks in place, you can just do it then. They're underneath it.
Yeah. Trashboat takes another squish.
I love Juicey drilling through brown blocks to get oxygen like he's playing a single-player game. Which is
You
the
don't
reason
understand,
you do
I
that.
need my perfect air bonus.
Honestly, I'm just kind of doing it to, like, move ahead to the next item.
Mhm.
No, if I don't have a good path to air in multiplayer, I'll just leave it behind though.
Yeah,
Basically
same.
the same thing. Unless it's like in the way. If it's in the way, it's understandable.
If I can get to 2-color first, or floor first, I can just mad chill.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It would appear that you have.
He keeps doing it and it keeps working!
Let's go! We're playing neutral.
Playing Mr. Driller Neutral.
Oh my god!
Words I never thought I'd hear today.
I love it so much. It's brilliant. I should be doing that.
That's a fine looking neutral. Why doesn't my neutral look like that?
I just... Like, that's genius.
Like,
Because I never-
it cuts down my reaction time by so much.
Like, Trashboat is still behind, but that's still, like... Maybe. Perhaps. Let's see how much longer this will go on for.
This is right at the cusp of where we should probably be doing, like, 3 stocks. But that just means our skill floor has risen a lot. And that's something to always be proud of.
Yeah, my first opponent was also surviving pretty long with 5 stock. Well, especially because they were playing as the robot. But that
That'll
game
do
took
it.
a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah. Like, the
So
robot
does-
does have downsides. You get late enough and it's eventually like, okay, now I can try to suffocate you. But it does mean that the first couple hundred meters are just kind of the two of us looking at each other.
I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me. And you're in there, and I'm not
Oh,
here.
double flip!
What does it mean?
And you're the driller.
I'm watching this a second or two behind because I don't want to join halfway through the game, obviously, but just a few seconds ago, that was them both picking up a flip at precisely the same time, right? Is that
Yes.
frame perfect? Nice.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say I'm super proud of Trashboat. He's fucking killing it.
Mm.
He's drilling it. This is really what I keep doing. Making puns. Anyway,
Everyone loves puns.
everyone
They're
does
the
one.
working man's humor.
So real.
Fruit.
Trashboat actually wasn't fun.
Did you... Wait, Juicy, just a couple of seconds ago, did you do some kind of, like... You got 2
Oh, no.
rotations to make a ghetto flip?
Yes. Oh my god.
That went on for a
That's pretty
solid.
sick.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
I'm glad that we
No,
have
actually,
some-
sorry, and just one more thing while I'm watching the stream. It says 2-0 Juicy, but I can't imagine that's the actual score if you're about to play again.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's not.
No, it's
This
fine.
time, this time Juicy is booger green.
I'm Shrek now.
And the 2-player colors in this game, they're not great.
They're
No.
not a bomb, no.
No, this is like the opposite of Hoochie Carrot Night. You're like, check out all these colors. And we're like, whoa, sick.
We got
Check out all this
puke green and puke green.
Well, we all got you green. Don't know what to tell you. Take it or leave it. You should have went for it.
Ooh. That spin did not go the direction I thought it was going to go.
Put that no more.
Actually, I say the first couple 100 meters, you're just kind of looking at each other. It is
Yeah,
nice that
generally.
because you both get the same board, I believe. It does mean that, like, if there's a lot of flips, it's just the person who is a little bit faster does get to enjoy some benefits of grabbing those flips and deleting them from their opponent every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like the big risk early on is you're rushing to grab your early item levels, but like you obviously don't want to die, but you also don't want your opponent to delete shit either.
Yeah, exactly. If you mistime it, then they get the flip just before you do, and you don't even get to pick it up for the item level. Plus, then you might die. A level 1 flip isn't much, but it might get you.
It's such a shame that there isn't like a whole lot of screen watching potential on Crystal. It sort of just happens. You're just like, I'm glad I did that.
There's a couple items that I wish made it from like space to this mode, but
Flipping.
There's maybe a couple that you could screen watch on, but it'd be nice to sand your opponent. Why can't I give him sand to deal with?
Oh yeah.
yeah, like the white blocks, absolutely.
Yeah.
That should be a thing.
Like sand? I was like, all right. Donuts.
Yeah, I think they're donut holes.
yeah. Well, more like donut holes, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I called them.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can have it.
What do item levels do? Like,
Each time you pick up an item, the next time you pick it up, it gets a little bit stronger. I don't know exactly how they get stronger. I just know it's harder to react to them the later you get.
huh. Another item.
Does the animation happen faster, or does
The animation happens faster, so for like flip and turn, it basically just cuts the frames on the reaction windows before they go into freefall.
Oh.
And then Crystal, it starts adding little bit of one color to all of one color on the board as it goes over time.
Yeah, so it just adds more crystals, right?
Yeah.
And,
Like you'll see
getting
by
a lot
two
of
color.
crystals really sucks. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that generally you get a lot of crystals and it's like, okay, I need to slow down a little bit. And then you get hit by a flip and you're like, I am now stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Trashboat's just digging?
That is what you
Honestly, I wonder if there's some kind of meta to dropping your items so that you can do multiple of them at once.
do.
Well, there is, apparently. Based on...
There is. I like the brain cells that Trashboat is forcing me to rush somewhat.
Yeah. Oh, I've got another
Nope.
match
Oh,
I
they're too wide.
myself. What the room?
Respawn immediately into pressure. Trashboat is getting a little low on air. It's not urgent, but like this delete from Juicey really stinks. And meanwhile, Juicey's just chilling at like high oxygen. These crystals are actually kind of immaterial since Juicey doesn't have a whole lot of action on the board. Like, you receive crystal on an empty board, you're just like, you know, fine. You would think that crystal would be one of those things that motivates you to get going, but if you're already stalling, crystal is just not really a big deal. so quiet? Is my Discord doing the thing?
Was it?
Oh, there you are. Okay, cool.
I don't have a ton to say. I'm just out here playing the game.
Juicy, you died?
A little bit.
You know,
We're like 700 here.
Trashboat really is putting up a valiant effort here.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it's playing kind of killer. Not gonna lie. GG's, dude.
GG's.
Okay, what do we got next on stream? Was that it for winners quarters that we're streaming?
That sounds about right. Yes. We're into winners semis. You and me.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm about to play a video game.
That's true.
I've played this one before.
Me too.
You hosting?
Sure. Give me a sec. I'm just updating scoreboard stuff.
You could probably scroll up and look at your.
You
probably
could.
the same code.
But it's also there in TO desk if you want it.
Well, fine.
Well, fine.
Well, fine. Wait, that's not it. Alrighty. Who we got else on comms? I guess it's just you and me.
Just you and me.
Just, well, GLHF, you know?
Yeah, you know.
You know?
You know?
Do a little digging.
Love to drill. Ba-da-ba-doo. Starting to think
Sorry.
maybe we could have made the cap for 5 lives stop at the Winter Summits, but
Oh, maybe.
Oop.
It is pretty rough for new players. They just sort of instantly die, and they're like, wow,
Yeah.
fun game.
like I really wanted to try and base our rules with that consideration in mind. Oof. A lot of crystals at round start here. I know it's only like 3 items to really deal with, but you know.
Oh! We'll just at the same time.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, you got it just as I did it.
And
Oh, God. My little man.
so, sorry about your little man.
My little driller man.
Mm.
Sorry. You're not
I
allowed to
understand.
have that. Do you?
No, I do.
Oh, God. I'm not paying attention. That's fine. You can do that.
I just don't want you to have the flip, you know?
You don't want me to have a flip. It's true.
It's the most threatening item. Like, absolutely free.
Hmm.
Let's not get items for a little bit. Let's get sweet, sweet oxygen.
I'm enjoying the just breathe meta. Just, you know what? What if my character just breathed a lot? Oh no.
I mean, that can only go so far when you also need to don't get crushed. Just simply be not flat.
That is, I'm getting flat. All right. Just breathing, not working out for me. I won't lie to you.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you wouldn't lie to me.
I just want to chill. Just hang out.
Man. Hannah's cool.
Yeah, she got blue glasses.
It's true. It's a good fashion statement. Oh, I thought you were on that layer.
Oh,
Oof. Have it. I'm not patient enough to care.
you're not patient? You don't want to play neutral with me?
Look, I'm playing Rushdown.
You joined me in my character choice.
Look, Anna's my girl.
Oh no, there's more.
I don't know if Oz is alive, but
Ooh.
If they are alive, then do your best to make that not true anymore in your match against them.
for real.
Oh god. I was so greedy. I just wanted the item too.
Understandable.
I've gotten to the point where if my opponent flips or rotates me and I see an item on board, I assume that going for it will kill me until I prove otherwise. Oh, this is a funny situation that the two of you have found yourself in.
It's just how it's gonna be.
Oh wow, good job not dying to that. Oh, I gave the leaving items in the air and trying to bring them down with me meta a try. That's really hard unless it's 2-color. I'm not going to do that in the early game anymore.
Yeah, two colors is kind of where it's at. It opens up a lot of options.
Yeah, it seems like what you really want to be doing is racing down to 400. That's where 2-color starts, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to race down to 400 and then you can start working out what your cute aggressive strategy is going to be. Although, as we saw earlier, there is room for a little bit of nooch before 400.
Oh, of course.
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have no idea.
Oh, you weren't in that much peril.
I felt in mortal peril.
There was a little bit, but I think you could have worked it out.
Hey, speaking of 400.
Oh yeah, look at you, you're at 400. You got there before your opponent did.
Oh.
That is probably good for you. Oh, unless that happens.
Oh God. You would turn. Well, all right. That was interesting.
They got rid of
Flipping
an
and
air.
turnways.
No, that's such a shame.
Honestly, if your opponent's
No!
just waiting on a flip. Oh wow, that's
The
unfortunate.
two color.
Yeah,
GG's.
There's
yeah.
no way to know where it's safe to stand. GG's.
It feels
Alright
like if your
then.
opponent's just waiting on a flip, then the best play might just be, okay, I'm riding that air off and I'm just going straight down the center.
Mm-hmm.
So, who's on the other side of winners semis right now?
Oh, it could be anyone.
Color Thief and
Seems like the usual suspects.
The usual suspects.
Uncle Moton. Oh, I love you, buddy. CT and Roonespism. Ooh, yeah, these are pretty consistent top fours of any game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad CT could make it out tonight because
Mm-hmm.
he's also pretty good at the video game.
Driller?
This is not like a TGM level grind for him, but
Oh, sure.
he is fairly familiar with this game.
How funny. That's how I would describe myself in this game.
I think what CT's he can do like 1,000 meter like no death metal.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna join his lobby. I did create that play session. I shouldn't do that. I want to join that play
Ooh, do
session.
not start. Juicey's not in.
Okay.
Almost there. All right, we in there.
One moment.
All right.
It
Should
is a little crunchy, isn't it?
Yeah,
we
it's a
have
little
you
slow
host it with the
crunchy.
delay frames?
Yeah, that's what I have just asked CT. Although they don't seem to have seen my ping. Should I force the issue by disconnecting and rehosting? He will notice that.
I think so.
Okay.
Because we do need a frame or two for our friend over in Australia.
Maybe that's picking how it feels for your opponent. What a great
Yeah,
line.
like, oh, okay, so... Hold up, I'm hosting now.
If I remember correctly, good on my end was the ongoing joke for Street Fighter V because it had like one-sided rollback or whatever.
I was going to say I'm going to love with you. It's also how it felt like playing anything on Mednafin when we first tried doing tournaments for that.
Yeah.
So same code,
Mm-hmm.
and we have your Mercy frames. Let me hop in there. We love to traverse.
I'm connecting
This-
to the host with the most.
Yeah,
This seems better.
Timed out.
I'm connected. Well, I am connecting. I'm in.
Maybe I'm having a skill issue.
It's doing better now. There's slight.
Yeah, this doesn't seem perfect, but it does seem a little better. Now that I think about it a little bit more, how could it be perfect for CT but slow for me? Like, is it going to send my inputs from the future back to him?
Maybe.
Well, whatever. Oh no, this feels fine. Okay, now that I'm in game, this feels absolutely fine.
Yay! Ooh, we have the early game rush, looking for items into the immediate death. Done that.
Yeah, I was like,
times.
how on earth did he get that quickly, that safely? He didn't.
Yeah. You can absolutely push the boundaries of this game with Taru's movement, but this is also pushing the boundaries of distance on connection, so we'll see which wins out. CT really went for that air, huh?
I'm sure it's just instinct from playing single player.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm wondering how much single player he's playing as well. Because I definitely have some habits I need to force myself out of.
I've already skipped an air. I serve no god nor master.
This is true. Once the first one's gone, nothing else hurts afterwards.
Oh my god, you saved CT's life.
Oh, really? I thought I destroyed 2 power-ups. Did I do both?
No, he was
He did
really
none of that,
greedy.
actually.
He was so greedy. And about to pay for his crimes. Yeah, see, he's doing this. He's having the same trouble I'm having, where, like, you want to really camp these power-ups, but sometimes, if the board's really chaotic, this is not a good idea. Oh, ooh, okay. He's fine.
Oh! Get a load of that.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, it
Alright,
happens
I'll keep
anyway?
in mind that move is not safe.
I don't know how I feel about Crystal.
I,
Still trying to figure it out.
I think it's not that harmful in the scheme of things.
Sometimes
but-
I think if your opponent's camping, it can, like, definitely make them move, but outside of that,
I think people...
Combined with other power-ups as well, it's quite deadly.
Yeah,
But on
if
its
you can
own,
mix
you're
it
right,
up.
it's a little...
I think people scare themselves too much, and then end up being the reason they die when a crystal is out on the field. Because you feel like, oh man, so much stuff is exploding around me, I gotta move. And the answer usually is no. If you made yourself covered, stay under it. Like, just make yourself a ceiling of like 2x blocks and just ride it out. I'd almost joke that's just what we do with hurricanes here in Florida. Alright,
CT's playing
CT.
patient, but
He's playing the Ataru tax, though. He picked the character that's like one of the least allowed to be patient.
The boy
I
can
played
move.
Ataru in my first couple
Boy must
matches, but
move.
I think with CT's ideal starting game plan, it's what he wanted, but I think the ideal plan is a little out of the... Oh my god, he almost fused with that blue block, but he made it out. Just Ataru things. He can literally go wherever he wants, and nothing can touch him.
Honestly, with the way I like to play this game, I was considering playing as him. I love being able to move.
He just goes. Like, the only reason I bias towards Taizo beyond liking him is, honestly, Ataru's just a little faster than I want a character to handle.
that's interesting.
I overshoot my acceleration with him all the time.
Oh, that doesn't...
Rune playing patient with this flip.
There's so much time in the world.
Ooh, misses the
Ah.
opportunity to.
Ooh.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm surprised. Oh,
If CT plays the starting game a little bit cleaner, he's gonna have a serious advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ataru is quite fast.
I,
You said I missed my chance. I literally stopped looking. Was I just a fraction of a second early?
Yeah, he was still one line above the
Okay.
oxygen, so you popped it a little bit earlier. But then he
Yeah.
went to reach it and got crushed anyway, so... Ooh, CT's behind? Interesting.
I mean, I think he wants to play patient now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, absolutely. A lot of my wins, I was less far down than my opponent. I'm pretty good at this game, but I'm not so incredible that I can play it fast and at top speed and safely. So I slow down a little.
I'm so used to going down as a way to feel or be safe. And
Yeah, sometimes
So
you gotta slow down in multiplayer.
I'm sort of not used to slowing down. It's a little odd for me. Like, it's hard for me to know exactly how safe I am.
Like, you're
look
even
at this
more
freak.
incentivized to go out and get shit because of items,
Mm-hmm.
where going for perfect air is going to do that
Ooh.
to you in arcade mode as well, but you don't feel as much urgency, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. Rune drawing first blood here. On himself, I suppose. Expressions are fun.
Typical for this game.
Yeah,
Ooh.
CT shoot. Oh, he got coffined in. But CT
Yeah, it's
taking a
either
much
that or
more
wait.
surgical approach.
CT either had to wait for his opponent to get a crystal and, like, free him,
And,
or
you know,
leave precious oxygen.
Rune could have very easily seen the situation and denied him that. We're just going for items when we get them, but they both play
Oh my
fast enough
God,
that
Rune.
might not be a bad thing.
That was not the best strategy to do with that, but when you're fast, sometimes you don't need the best strategy.
Y'all making
CT's
these
playing
really
into
close
these
shades.
CT's playing into these flips really well.
Yeah.
He actually managed to grab a number of oxygens despite Rune's attempts to flip them away. This flip, unfortunately, CT would love to pull this, but too early.
He made it easier for Rune.
Yeah, that air was gonna be kind of tricky if I didn't get that flip.
I love how Flip inadvertently has the most utility in this game. Oh, okay. Well, this is gonna be a long set.
Whoa,
Okay.
There's a blue there!
Yeah, it didn't go away from before.
But what about the 500-meter transition? That should have cleared it!
No, there's no level transitions in this
No,
one.
What the?
You play what's on the board, brother.
But it's red and green, there's no blue!
I think there's resetting to neutral. What are you talking about? We're in the weeds here, but it's going to start being more and more air pressure against CT.
How's Crystal on 2-color? Is that a really annoying group to deal with?
I
mean,
just
it's
would
just
not
a
move out of the
color,
center.
right?
Yeah, actually, you're probably right.
Like, most chain reactions on 2-color, if you don't move, you're fine. It's like playing dead for a grizzly bear.
Honestly, the 2-color is more scared of you than you are of it.
A little bit?
Because you can destroy so much of it with just a single dig.
There are the secrets Big Neutral doesn't want you to know about.
Ah!
I don't know about that, Deca. These 180s, even the best of them, like, oh no!
Yeah. I mean, we can talk a big game about neutral. The fact of the matter is, if you do a level
Oh,
5...
CT, buddy.
The fact of the matter is, if you do a level 5 flip on someone, it doesn't really matter when you do it. There's a decent chance it's going to kill them.
Yeah. I honestly think CT should just not leave the center lane unless the Xbox forces him for the rest of this match.
That's my strategy, and the great thing about that being my strategy is I have less air pressure than him. Like, oh, I just skipped that air? Who cares? I've got 250 air to his 90.
Oh! That was...
The animation
pretty
giving
funny.
away my desperation a little bit there.
CT's being very patient here. I mean, he kind of has no choice but to be. He's taking that to make no waves, stay in centerboard to heart, and he's right.
Especially with a life deficit of this severe, like...
Okay.
However, air pressure is gonna get pretty bad pretty soon.
We're starting to get into 800 here, and this is the furthest I've seen this game. We get CT robbed of an air.
He needed that. He's
Brother
actually
needs
dead.
to go.
There's no way.
He absolutely needed that air, that's why I didn't give it to him.
GG. That was our first game.
No, I think that was 2. I just zoned out.
The scoreboard. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay,
It was
sorry, you
compelling.
said that just as I was closing the program. I was like, oh my god.
Gosh. Yo, tie? Crazy. Okay. So, that leaves Rune heading over to Winners Finals with me,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that means we're probably due for an ad break, yeah?
That would probably be true. Yeah.
I love
Wow.
shilling.
I love to shill too. Speaking of shilling, this is the last bracket for January 2024, which means let's talk about February. Speaking of which, February 7th, we're kicking things off with Hamster Scramble. We've run it a couple times now, but it's a new indie hotness. If you played Puzzle Bobble, it's like, what if it was a little bit of a platform fighter? You can aim, you can shoot, you can match colors, you can deck your opponent in the face. We love that level of violence, so you should check it out. I believe right now the free version also still matchmakes, or the demo version still matchmakes with the main game. So you could even,
Oh, does it?
yep, you could even just try out the demo and see how you like it with us in bracket on February 7th. February 14th is our first qualifier for Magidoro Masters 3, the premier international Magical Drop 3 league. I think Bird Up already had one underway about a week ago, but it's a new season. And as we proved with Magidoro Masters 2, upsets can happen. Just because we have a couple of painfully strong international players does not mean they are untouchable. And it does not mean that we are going to see the same turnout as last year. So get in there early, get your points, and we will see you probably in June for the finale of that. But moving on, February 21st, don't let that little Super Famicom logo distract you at the bottom right there. We are doing Pequena EX for the PlayStation. What's different? Very little. Is it just the SNES ROM on a PlayStation disc? Mostly. But it runs much more stable for us. And Pequena is a favorite. I love Pequena.
Pequena is so fun. I'm not very good at it.
It's kind of like a cross between a chain game like Puyo and a Cascade Hack Attack sort of thing. It is absolutely a first-to-one game. It has SNES syndrome. Like, not quite Gundam levels, but man, it's up there. But it is a blast. You should check it out. And we're wrapping up February with Oh My God, which is a game I'm not super experienced with. Ratttz, if you want to say a couple words.
So Oh My God is a bit like if Columns was Snake. You're going to control a snake of different colored balls that drop from the center of your board. So if you ever fill up column 4, you just instantly die. As you perform chains, your opponent's snake gets longer and yours gets shorter. And if you make big power clears, then you'll drop garbage on top of their board. Every now and again, you'll get a flashing snake, which if you clear in midair with, will clear out a huge chunk of your board, letting you reset. So even if you're like not super into columns chaining, even if you're not super sick at the video game, Oh My God's like few colors and comeback mechanics means that everybody's gonna be able to, chain and have a good time. It's kind of just a blast to play at all levels of play, and I encourage you to go check it out February 28th.
Anyway, we also have March decided. So, if I get it up right. No, I did not get it up right. There we are. March is the return of Money Puzzle Exchanger after a little bit of a hiatus. So, we're hoping you come check that out. Per usual, Butts BB is a very dominant player, but I think you guys got it in you. You can take him down. We'll be doing... Rowan, you can do it.
Oh, I can't do it, but maybe someone else can.
Oh, okay.
There's no way. Anyways.
Pedal Crash Online comes back March 13th. Yeah, it's filming. I forgot. Did we make a specific rule set, or are we just doing Tug of War?
It's just Tug of War again.
Just Tug of War. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Why break what's already fixed? Or however that goes.
That's not how that goes.
That's how it goes. The rule set has been fixed to the one that we like the most, and we're not going to break it.
Yeah.
Therefore, what I said is correct.
Understandable. But we'll be doing that, and we've been building up some height to pedal too. Just now's the perfect time to hop in the water, see what the game's about, and look forward to the future. March 15th. I wish Trashboat were in this chat to talk with us, but we got a generous donation from the good old washing machine lobby that is Gururin. If you've not played Gururin,
on March 15th, we're playing Gururin.
Yep. It's a very unique take on the match 3 color format where you not only move your pieces, you move your board. You can rotate it left and right, and a lot of the chaining is utilizing your space, not overstacking, and finding out that chains resolve in a fraction of a second. Kind of fascinating, honestly. We love Gururin here. It is spin to win time. And
between your ability to spin the board at any moment and at the speed of the chains, it is a very fast-paced game.
It's true. It always ends on time. And March 20th for the Tetris slot. We're doing Weltris. Now, this game may not handle like your average Tetris, and you may think, oh, it's because, we're looking at it from a 3D angle, we're looking down into the well. And while that may be true, the answer why this is not like other Tetrises is just due to the sheer amount of violence and the amount you don't actually have to engage with the game's mechanics all that much.
It would be like if you could throw your pieces directly at the opponent instead of attempting to stack them.
Kind of. You can get a lot of mileage off of reading your opponent's moves and forcing their pieces outside of the well, thus forcing them to take damage. And I have seen some matches where I don't think a single line clear has happened, and it's hype as hell.
Why would you bother clearing lines in Weltris when you could just kill them?
I mean, look, it hits Seno levels of, I don't think this was how things were intended to be played, but we love it. And that is going to be it for the next 2 months lineup. So, back to the stream. What are we running now? We going into winners finals? We doing some losers side? What does the TO say? Ratttz versus
TO
Uncle
said
Moton.
That.
All right. I'm glad Uncle Moton could make it out tonight because he was like one of the first people at like local puzzle scene that was like really big into Mr. Driller, and we bonded a little bit over that.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
Yeah, it was pretty epic, Uncle Moton. Anyway, you're now official canon status. You're now Mr. Uncle Moton. Let's see what.
Better
You
get into
better.
that game as a spectator.
I probably should too. Let me get the room code for that.
And not only that, I'm going to set my input delay to 2 as a spectator.
Does that do anything?
I don't know, but it seems to have been making my connections great all day. So why not give it a try while spectating?
You know what? Fair enough. Hey, I'm happy that it means you get to do more net play brackets with us on PlayStation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no. Pack Attack was a little rough, but now that I know that little trick, I think I can play any PlayStation bracket and we should be fine.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm in there.
Alright, so it should be Ratttz on the left and Uncle Moton on the right, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're in losers' quarters right now. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
Ratttz doing something with this first flip.
yeah.
Okay, denying the first air canister.
Ratttz has had a really good tournament run of having to play against characters that like actually can be painfully exploited by Air Eraser.
Yeah, I've been doing that a little bit as well this bracket. I haven't ever tried to do it literally from the first second though. But when you're getting this many flips, it might work.
Oof. Okay. Clutch dodge on Rat's end. But I know you said you played against a robot, but we've not seen either of the beginner characters today. There's been no Poochie on stream, there's been no robot on stream. And
yeah, I didn't see a Poochie in bracket either, I only saw a robot.
We're accepting their fragility. I may have to play Poochie somewhere in bracket. Just so he is represented.
Honestly, Poochie was always a weirdo to me. I never liked playing as them.
Played as Poochie a lot growing up. No, this is not the standoff to be wasting your air, Uncle Moton. That 90 degrees is not that important.
Even Ratttz got bored of that one, and Ratttz was winning it.
It's like, you really let me do this?
Just... yeah, let me help you out by ending this stalemate that I am gaining air on. Looks like Ratttz... Ooh! Yeah, I think Ratttz trying to get that air on the right, really paying their attention up there. Ends up slowing down a lot and getting crushed for it. But there's still one life up. Although there is one advantage that Uncle Moton has, and that is that they are 70 meters further down. They are going to get into 2-color quite a fair bit before Ratttz if if they keep this up.
Honestly, the item pressure Ratttz is sending it. Oh,
Oh, no.
you gotta wait your turn, buddy.
Yeah.
Even with Ataru, there's only so much you can do.
yeah. No, when you're playing as Ataru, you think that it's always your turn, but it is possible for the blocks to get there a little bit faster.
Some people may tell you that you can't match the D-pad, and they're wrong. I mean, even aside from like any extra hyper tapping, there's just times you don't need to press a direction. And Uncle Moton's last stock loss was one of them. One of the other reasons I like Taizo is I just have a shorthand like what affordances I can make. Because no matter what, I'm never gonna greed because he can only ever make it 3 rows at most. And that's pushing it.
Yeah. No, I think if I was gonna play a fast air character, I would definitely pick Taizo. Even though I do love being fast on foot, drill speed seems to be the thing that saves your life more than foot speed.
It's mixed. You need to have a more consistent understanding of just what bullshit you can get away with Ataru and what you can't.
Yeah.
And there's going to be times where like Ataru is explicitly better, but I'd still pivot to
like
Anna as my high speed.
I feel like the times where Ataru is going to be better than Taizo are the times where you are not in peril. Because, like, actually, I guess after a flip, if you really need to, like, move 3 spaces over and start drilling down, that'd be when he would excel. But I think for the most part, you just want to be, like, after you get hit by an item, you just hold down and you mash A. Like, why would you do anything else?
Yeah. Ataru's endgame is actually much easier for him than most of the cast. I mean, other than playing like a very consistent Susumu or Anna, but like the crunch is not as hard on him in the last 500 meters than Taizo.
The sponge.
Yeah.
We love some sponge cake.
Yep, delicious. But yeah. Would you say that's because in later depths you get into more situations where it's like, okay, it's not 4-color, there's a whole bunch of crystals, cascades are happening everywhere, and there's just more open air for this guy to run around in and not die?
Little bit of that, little bit of he still has huge affordances in the end game with like left and right movement that if you know how to not... If you know how... He doesn't have dash per se, but at that high of gravity it could feel like it.
Right.
So where to like tactically cut off your runs, he is much more fluent in that. Where if I'm doing Taizo at tail end, brother can't make it over 1 row sometimes.
Yeah.
His option is down.
Yeah, exactly. Your primary option with Taizo is hold down, press A, and sometimes in later floors that just isn't smart enough.
That's why, like, again, theoretically, he is the best character, but that's only if you are the best character.
Yeah.
That was actually a really good example of, like, leveled up... gets Uncle Moton out of the box completely.
I need to pay attention to that more. I think I saved Color Thief once in my game against him, right?
You'll notice through that, like, Uncle Moton leveled Flip up enough that Ratttz only had room to, like, run over 2 steps, and then the blocks were already out of Coyote time, and it crushed her. Like, that's the biggest strength of it, is it immediately is like, okay, you can't deal with this, you can't erase what's above you, you need to run.
Yeah. It's situations like that where I don't have enough attention to spare to actually do this, but I always think like, okay, when Flip gets high level, I need to be thinking about it before it happens. Like, if my opponent's waiting on a Flip, I'm not allowed to stand on top of a penalty block because it'll fall on my head.
Driller needs Captain Corridor. Says, no, get out of here. Oh,
Ooh.
Uncle Moton coffined himself.
Yeah, that was way too greedy. Whatever they were trying there, that was never gonna work.
If something's at like the edge most column, no, just let it go. I
yeah.
promise, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Single player brain really wants you to not cut your losses, but man,
No, there's too much that could suddenly go wrong here. Not even something that would happen wrong on your board. What if your opponent just gets something?
yeah, just cut your losses wherever you need them.
And that is the big downside of playing characters like Taizo or Ataru, is you can only cut your losses so many times before you have to start suffocating.
He's not checkmated here,
No, he's not.
but he's running out of options pretty quick.
Yeah. Being this low down on oxygen with 1 life remaining, this is a very bad place to be.
Oh, and flipped. All of the heirs are in coffins.
Oh. And now he too is in a coffin.
You hate to see it. But not for Ratttz. She doesn't hate to see it.
GG.
Oh no, I imagine you're having the time of your life.
Just playing video games.
Oh yeah.
I do love
Playing
video
Uncle
games.
Moton. I had fun.
I like how Trashboat is encouraging Uncle Moton's recklessness.
No. Actually, I've always played like this.
He would feed into a gambling addiction. No.
You know, everyone gives up just before their big break.
Exactly.
All right,
Hence why-
CT
If I
versus
keep playing like this, surely it'll pay off.
Oh, and the code is ready, so I'll go ahead and put that in the spectator thingy.
Thief versus John Trashboat, the third Esquire.
Third of his name?
The third of being an Esquire. There's
Oh,
only been 2 previous.
I'm not even fully sure what Esquire means.
I think it's a title that you're a lawyer.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Right. That's who the drill lawyer was earlier.
Yeah.
Drill lawyer.
Yeah. No, like I said,
A
if your
Susumu
workplace is
attorney at
putting
law.
you in dangerous situations where blocks are falling on top of your head, you need to call John Trashboat Esquire today.
John Trashboat Esquire the Third.
Incredible.
I'm joining it now.
Truly at your service.
Trashboat's betting on himself. This.
We will get to the bottom of this.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
See, we're really committed to the drilling fast meta. Why not breathe?
No,
Why not just breathe?
because every time I breathed, I died. It was pretty cool.
Because
Have you
you're playing a
considered
character
breathing
that
slower?
forces you to move.
Yeah, that's why I kept moving. You know, I'm not
Yo.
a short person.
The numbers on this match are pretty big. 1,000 or 107,000 versus 13,000.
Jeez.
Oh, what the? I thought I was betting the underdog.
Yeah, I thought I was too.
CT at 89%. I don't know. I'm casting my vote on Trashboat. He can do some stuff.
See, I was
It's
just
fine.
wondering
I never bet
about-
Elo. I can't afford to lose.
True. Oh, no. Wait, CT, was that the tactical I'm greeting for my flip to take the death? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I buy it.
You think CT sacrificed a life?
So true. One more off-topic thing. How I played was basically how my storyteller runs have been going.
Yeah.
So it was pretty epic, you know.
Fair enough.
I cry every time. But anyway,
CT CT taking a couple of early deaths here.
Yeah, just like Intro. CT will be alright.
That's that's why I'm giving a lot of credit to Trashboat. Was like he's been persevering in the both Unga and not dying game.
No, it requires a very delicate balance.
Yeah.
Oh, this flip from Trashboat's pretty good. Kind of trashed
What is-
CT's board.
I wonder what Trashboat was waiting there for. It seems like they were just kind of sitting there. Ooh. Speaking of just sitting there, they were just sitting there while that red block fell on them, yeah. CT very cleverly not just immediately doing the second flip. Just like, what if I flipped you right back, huh? That'd show you.
Gargantuan.
That air is not worth getting now, and Trashboat recognizes that.
Yep. Nope, that's absolutely correct. If it's far on the side, maybe you should get it. If it's right next to you, maybe you should get it. But if it's far on the side and far away, it's like forget it.
Maybe you should get it.
Yeah.
We saw the box you were put in that one time off the Moton.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly kind of felt like I had no choice in that, but... I was like, yeah, why not? It's free, and then I died immediately.
You got Family Guy, James Wood, piece of candy.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't believe Uncle Moton's a living Family Guy's funny moment.
Oh no.
Is there no greater curse?
Yeah, you live long enough to become a Family Guy funny moment where you die young or something, I don't know.
You live long enough to become the Cleveland Show.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Okay.
That was a pretty awkward one for Trashboat. I think he had to go left and then dig upwards instead of trying that.
I feel like the conversion into the two color floor is actually really difficult in this specifically.
Sometimes there's a blue.
Sometimes there's a blue. But if you can get there, then you can coast for a bit.
Yeah.
You can breathe.
Yeah, I find the two color floor to be absolute chaos. Just what a nightmare.
Just simply stand still. It will all wash over you.
No, the stuff on top of you is coming. Like,
I think you're
you have
worried.
to clean up the stuff on top of you first.
I'm not worried. I'm simply aware of what's about
A lot
to happen.
a lot of the stuff on top of you clears in midair.
I literally just watched CT die to it.
Okay.
Yeah, because he worried.
Yeah.
See, if you were cool and fashionable like me, then you would realize that you're just invulnerable to it.
No, a positive mindset will get you far. Have any of you heard of The Secret?
The what?
The secret.
Wait, you haven't? Well, it's too cursed to get into right now. That was
Excuse me.
supposed to just be shitting on the floor and leaving, not me actually describing it.
Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh, CT, the greed. This flip actually working out fine.
That yellow on top. No, that's fine. Alright, both players playing a little bit more patiently here.
Yeah, they have plenty of space to breathe, so that's good.
I love Trashboat just standing here. Like, oh, you hit me with 2 crystals? That's fine, I can wait forever.
That's cute. Waiting for it to disintegrate a little bit, then throw out the rotation.
I'm not sure if that was more effective. I think doing them both at once would have been just fine.
CT seems to be waking up a lot more now. It seems like both matches we've seen recently with him, he's just going really aggro in round 1 and like I hope you realize you don't need to do that to yourself.
No, it's
Yeah.
fun.
It is fun.
Certainly, if neither player is dying, then the more aggro one will win. But you have to make sure you're not dying first.
Yeah.
And sometimes just consistently landing 180s, flips. This is good enough. Especially late in the game. Like, what are you supposed to do about it sometimes?
Yeah.
Simply dodge.
Simply die.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't even try to play neutral too much with the 180s now. Like, if you just hit them with a 180 at basically any point, there's a decent chance it's going to be a bad time for them to get 180'd.
Yeah, but I want it to be an extra bad time.
True. I really just want more and more. I just want all the advantage. Oh, whoa!
You know,
Okay.
having something and wanting more, we call that greed, which is something we heavily endorse here at Puzzle Wednesday, so keep it up.
Absolutely. Greed is good.
Think, what would Wario do?
Oh my god.
He wouldn't be happy with what he has.
I mean, not untrue.
Alright, Trashboat's been playing very well so far, but they're having air trouble now. They may lose their first life. Especially if CT can get them as they try to pick up a canister on their living paycheck to paycheck life here.
It's real.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of the reasons why CT might find it hard to concentrate on some of these interactions is like he's probably watching Trashboat's screen like a lot.
Oh my god, really? Do you
And
think?
Trashboat's probably just holding down.
Yeah, like,
I wouldn't
This
sell
isn't
him.
that easy.
I wouldn't
this is a
sell him
game
that short.
made for people like me. I only have eyes for my own screen.
Yeah. Like, I tried screen watching a few times, and I think that actually got me killed a few more times than I'd like to admit.
Yeah. Well, okay, I
Reviews are
say
in.
that, but if I'm just parked in a safe spot next to a flip, obviously I can watch my opponent's screen then. But I would not dream of even looking for a second if I wasn't perfectly safe.
I treat it like I do in Puyo, where like there's just certain times where I look both ways before I cross the street.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's not a
right.
If you're
constant
very good at
watch.
the game, yeah, if you're very good at the game, you might find a lot of those opportunities. But if you're only kind of good at the game, you should only be doing it every now and again.
C2's doing a good job bringing this 180 with him.
Hmm.
However,
Oh,
that's
that was Trashboat's first.
first, yeah.
First two deaths.
Yo, the Oki kind of strong.
I love the Taizo's laugh when he listen.
Never mind. CG.
Yeah, incredibly enough, the game is now basically even. They're almost even on air, they are even on lives. Oh wait, no they're not! CT is really holding it together in this desperate situation, and Taizo, and Taizo, as depicted by Trashboat playing him, it's falling apart a little bit. Sorry, I don't like to say anything negative about the competitors, so my mind just immediately went to blame it on the character.
Oh, true.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
that was
wow.
nasty.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
that red
strange
block
thing-
must have come from, like, the previous screen. Well, not screen, you know what I mean. The previous color set, because there's none here.
This is what I'm saying about versus being kind of like weirdly perilous in a way that single player is.
Oh, that... Just two very unfortunate moments for CT. First, that red block coming out of nowhere, and then that flip on top of the penalty blocks.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was rough. Those were two very difficult situations to get out of.
Okay.
Alright. It's up to me to try and cause any Juicy losers at all to happen.
Oh, is that time?
It's that time.
Juicy
Okay.
loser.
You make the room, Rune.
I will make the rune room.
The room.
Hopefully it'll be good on your end.
No, I think ever since we figured out how it works, I think we should be good. Alright, I am posting it in troubleshooting. That is the code there.
Troubleshooting.
Ah, my 6,969 elo. I can't believe it's lost.
I
I
bet,
never
right?
want to look at my challenge, Elo.
Probably felt bad on himself and won.
Oh, I meant the Puzzle Wednesday channel points elo.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. It's pretty funny. Oh, okay.
Wait, why am I in a...
Why are you in what? Are you just
Did you
now
have your
realizing
session
you
open
fell for
from-
my trap? You fell for my trap. You have already lost, Juicy.
This
No,
is
it's
the
just my
session with
state.
Uncle Moton!
Yes, it is. No, I always save my state every time I close the game to just get us straight back into this.
Okay.
Save state.
Although having the old session back is going to be inconvenient in one way. We have to swap down to.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Back me out of here.
Oh. Okay.
Here we are.
Wow, Rune forgoing a flip, deciding what if we just race
Another flip.
down to 300?
Yeah, there's other flip recipes. But yeah. Racing to 300 this early, but it's only not 300 yet.
I do wonder if he's gonna have the flip experience points. You know, like
Experience points for really well.
Oh, that
wanna
is
be-
true. There is one.
we want to be
reason
level
pick these
5.
early
Yeah.
items.
I trust the process.
Hell yeah.
Let's see how this turns out.
Oh, Rune just barely dodging this falling block. Juicy, looking pretty strong.
Oh.
Just kind of chilling.
Yeah. Almost like you forgot to join the spectating. Obviously, I'm not joining in the middle of them playing, but
Oh, perfect flip from both players.
we'll have to see it.
Well, this flip actually helped Rune. Oh, just barely.
I know what I can get away with.
Oh my god, if Juicy had one more experience point in flip, I think Rune probably wouldn't have lived that. I know they're not experience points, but I'm just going for
They're experience
Yeah,
points.
sure.
I mean, it might as well be, yeah. Oh my gosh. I see. Being behind.
Oh,
Anyway.
Oh, Rune!
Bad play.
I've heard it's 3 stocks.
That means that I, the person with the maximum possible deficit, have less of a comeback that I need to make. We're looking at the bright side.
I understand.
Yeah, I
At least
guess.
it's not possible for me to be 4 stocks down.
Yeah, I guess.
Want to bet?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. No, you could maybe make me 3 stocks down, but I don't think you could do 4. Oh! Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there I am, just waiting for my own death.
Real.
Been playing pretty patient on these oxygens, but
Yeah, that's not something
Juicey's
I'll
like
bet on.
looking for level 400 here.
As one would.
Excellent flip, eating an oxygen. Rune at 34%
Wait,
kind of needs to start picking these up. These back-to-back flips almost don't matter.
Yeah, honestly, it's a bit weird. Yeah.
That's so sad. Oh, Rune finding the exact little hole to stand in. Avoiding. Oh,
Ah, damn.
No. Unfortunate.
Man, so I guess 400 to 500 just had nothing but flips, huh?
Yeah.
A little bit.
that was a lot, like back-to-back.
Triple flips are pretty sick.
Oh, oops. Sorry, I was used to being player 2 for a bit.
Dog.
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 I feel like Dog might be okay. Might be pretty cool in this meta. Because you can like get more items
Yeah.
without having to disturb your board as much.
Yeah. Dog would allow that, wouldn't it?
He has allowed more baseline opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Juicey's playing a little bit passive, but in spite of that, hasn't actually picked up that many more items.
Yeah, as dogs do. Wait. Yeah, so far, pretty, dare I say, slow-paced, but Rune part is not slow-paced, so...
But the first couple hundred meters, you know, you're just sort of looking at each other, so should be fine.
Yeah. Rune is almost a whole 100 meters ahead. Not that that matters too much, question mark.
I don't think it's
Just
gonna
breathe in.
matter until 300.
I'm starting to do a little bit of time trial strategies of like, big block, I'm gonna run through the gap instead of digging any further.
Understandable. As Trashboat says, Juicy one switching? Yeah. Juicy's
That is
cheating.
true.
Oh yeah, I did get wind switched on, didn't I? Well, whatever.
Oh, all right, we're enforcing that. Oops.
Wait, are we?
Oh,
No, it's not in the rules.
Are you? Oh, okay.
It has to be in the rules in
Wait,
order
wait.
to.
Why am I so disappointed about here?
Is it in the rules? Well, anyway. Yes, no one or next time or whatever. You can always double check for some stuff.
Yeah, you gotta protect the sanctity of Mr. Driller versus, you know.
Yeah. Gotta make sure both parties can make it.
The depth deficit is actually starting to close between these players, but Juicey's got, you know, pretty solid 40 point oxygen lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix that. I fixed it. Well, I partially fixed it.
It's 20.
Oh yeah.
The yellow is cleared. The evil has been defeated.
The evil's been defeated. Yellow. Understandable.
You know, come to think of it, I haven't seen Juicy use the dog jump
I used
terribly
it
often
once.
when
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, I thought I saw him use it.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a huge fan of the character. It's hard to get your mind in the right groove to actually use it.
It's hard to think as dog.
The dog is really
Yeah.
good for outer space.
Ah, I could imagine that.
Out of
Why
context,
bother
it's
digging?
funny.
My opponent will just flip and rotate everything out of the way for me, and then I can go down. The A button is overrated in this game.
So true.
This is
A button.
PlayStation. There is no A button.
True.
The old
Whichever
button,
button is the one that drills, that button's overrated.
the old button is overrated. That circle button, I said bow.
What if X meant yes?
That's
You know?
What
silly.
a world that would be.
It's more likely than you think.
Impossible. I almost started going off on a tangent about how it's funny that people complain about layout of controllers when technically PlayStation and Nintendo have the same layout. But anyway, flips are weird.
I don't think I could do one. But this video game gives me just a small taste of what I'm missing out on.
Yeah. Sometimes you can do a triple flip. Sometimes you can do a double flip, wide flip. Sometimes you can do a double wide flip.
So how you been doing, Juicy?
I'm doing grand, man.
Oh yeah, cool, so am I.
Wait, yeah, now that you died yet, what the?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
We're
no,
still
the
looking at
North
each
Pole
other
is
at-
starting to get into my blood again.
Oh no, you should warm up before it's too late. Thank you for laughing.
Your check is in the mail.
Incredible. Dude, Rune giving up this 90.
Well, I mean, with an air lead like that, that's fine. For now, anyway.
Ah, damn it!
Ooh.
One of us needs to drop
Well-
first blood sooner or later.
Oh, I didn't
Unfortunately, Juicy, you are going to suffocate.
Yeah?
Like, it's just that straightforward. I don't believe you, yeah.
Oh, we're going some sort of distance. Oh my god.
Oh! Okay.
Every item is encased now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
I think I'll just have to leave that one behind.
You're really gonna have to fight for these oxygens now.
It's like even just offense moves.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, okay, now that we've got high gravity, high level flips, wouldn't it be nice if I could just park myself on a flip and wait for a good moment to use it? But no, I can't, because if I try to do that, I will die.
Yeah, is this...
So wait, have we been getting less air as well now? Is this game
Yeah, it
telling
looks
us
like
to get
it.
off the cabinet?
A little bit.
Actually, yeah.
I feel like 1,000. We had posited that may be a quota, but I don't think we've ever actually run into it before.
Mhm.
I will do my best.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, is there no more air?
No, there's more air, you just have to work for it.
I'm like 100. Okay, there it is. Like,
Oh,
I'm
right.
100 meters past you at this point. I don't know. They might be pulling the plug on that too.
Wait, alright, okay, you're too good at this. Please stop.
Okay, we're only going for air now. Game said no. GG's, go to bed.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna have to end the announcement.
It reset! I'm at 22 meters!
No way! Meter roll over. That's
However, the difficulty is not.
Crud.
maybe.
That's how I feel too,
Oh,
buddy.
Rune needs this so bad. Okay.
Ah, damn!
No.
I saw the countdown start at 5, and I was like, okay, so I've got 5 more. I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hey, Juicy, what's the
Yeah.
scoreboard?
Could be
It's 2 on
That was
me.
his second win.
Okay. No more of that. Pick race again.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, down to the wire, down to the hole.
Okay, let's go. Let's go fast again.
Really?
I
You don't
need to
wanna-
put you in the box of items now.
Yeah. No, if I'm just playing Mr. Driller, I'm probably not gonna die. You do need to hit me with items.
Except
Well, we
How
learned
on earth
about-
did you drill down to that item so quickly? What on earth?
Almost
Again,
like
didn't
some
say
sort of
no.
fast character.
yeah. Remember when Stardust attacking my door again? I said dog. I said dog.
Oh, I thought I could get away. No, I could get away with that. I just wasn't fast.
Yeah, you need to be fucking quicker than that.
I missed being this fast.
You sandbagging by playing the dog?
Sandbag.
Yes, it feels like that. Going back to like the beginner characters, they have obvious like bonuses when you don't, or benefits when you don't like entirely get the game yet. But it's so hard to mount an offensive with the dog.
What
Yeah.
level was that?
They should have put Usagi in.
I'm just going, man.
No, actually, I'm probably on level 5 flick now as well.
I'm watching intently.
You know what's fun?
What's
Every
up?
time I get hit by an item, I go, okay, that's the next one I get to hit you with.
It's not untrue.
Yeah.
But what if like I erase an item?
What if you what?
What if you erase an item? Impossible.
Oh,
Fuck.
Nice, let's go.
I saw that.
I fumbled a bit.
It did cost you some air, but I don't think
It
it matters.
did,
at this
but
stage
you
of
want to
the
know what
game.
cost him a bit of air? His character choice.
This is true.
Oh, what am I doing?
Oh, you know what?
Wait, that was my last
no.
life? Oh, what
Yeah,
That was your last
GG's.
life.
No wonder I was playing so desperately. I was a life down.
Okay.
Games.
Yeah, I see why we don't see the dog in bracket now.
The dog is simply too good.
At the risk of making a pun, it was rough out there. Like, actually. Dog may have zoning potential. Sure.
I feel like if you were going to play the dog, you should probably just play the robot instead.
I think the robot handles worse.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought they were supposed to have the same handling.
Maybe it's just on principle of like not having the double jump, but
Mm.
Yeah, I suppose when you're that slow, maybe the double jump would help get you out of sticky situations.
yeah. Because being patient during the landslide and then suddenly not having a get out of jail free card like that just makes him stand out all the more. Anyway, hopping in.
As am I.
Net play, join session.
Alright, I shall hop in as well.
Got everybody joining all at once. So we are.
These are semis.
So we're playing with 5 lives.
Back to 5 lives for one more.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a
There we
second.
go.
I wouldn't know, I wasn't looking at the overlay. But it's possible that I have a new name.
I accidentally put Roonespism.
Yep, that's me,
Roonespism.
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 Trashboat just barely dodging that falling penalty block. Oh, and not just barely dodging that one.
Ah, happens.
Oh, this game, man.
Yeah.
Oh
flipping
my
Oh
god!
my goodness.
Trash
Why
mode.
did he just go right?
He is God's bravest pressed down soldier.
Yeah. Like, listen, Taizo doesn't have a right or a left. He's got a down, and the only difference is how hard you can mash.
I mean, I'll be honest. I think Trash Mode's play has been the most inspiring out of anyone in bracket tonight.
Yeah, just,
He's
you know what? That's true.
he's really thinking this at a new
I asked
dimension.
why didn't he just press right? The answer is because he shouldn't have to. God damn it!
Oh my god. I so wish I was not the actual streamer so I could vote. He's...
Actually,
Someone
you're
give
right,
Trash
I'll
Boat some
predict
elo
it.
for me.
Yeah, I'll put it. Oh wait, hold up. Customer amount. What's he deserve? He deserves 420.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh,
All right.
meanwhile,
Alrighty then.
while I was looking away and marveling at how greedy Trashboat's downward play was, their opponent has been crushed 5 times.
It's been known to happen. What if we just do it?
What if you play as the robot? What if you get crushed instead 9 times and then only the 10th one matters?
This is true.
This is true.
Can't argue with that logic, I suppose.
I was gonna say, yeah, why didn't you say 10 crushing? Well, right, because the 10th one is the one where you
Well,
Yeah, no.
Ratttz
You
can
go
run
ahead
out
and
of
get crushed
air.
9 times the robot.
Yeah, they get rest or something, so that's why you don't want to turn out of air. Don't question it.
I feel like Taizo would strongly approve of the design of the robot. Of like, yes, the drill is pointing the right way.
Oh no!
You think their algorithm could miss Driller too?
What's up?
What you think? Because Mr. Driller is so good, there has to be a second one.
I'm not sure if they ever will make a Mr. Driller 2.
I'm looking at the arcade board for it right now.
That's crazy. When
Do
they
you have
is-
a prototype?
Yeah, sure, that. Crazy that it managed to make it into multiple arcades, actually.
wow,
Their
that
location
was-
test was pretty international.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's unbelievable, honestly.
Yeah, right? I just wouldn't have guessed.
Well, as you know, all counting goes 1, 2, G, Drill Land,
Yep.
Drill
yep.
Spirits, W.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. We're puzzle game players. We don't know how to count. So
Yeah.
this is all news to me.
It would have been great.
It's okay. That's why I'm the admin.
It would have been great. If we
Best
Count
counting
all of
boy.
us, you see.
No,
What?
every generation of puzzle players, legends speak of that generation's man who is capable of counting.
Counting is pretty hard.
The
Oh, it
goodest
is.
counting
The hardest
boy.
thing in the world.
Okay, Ratttz has finally died.
What is Ratttz?
I was gonna say not died yet, but serendipitous timing.
Some may say a commentator's curse.
Perhaps.
It was not even out off of my lips yet.
But I will say, fortunately for Ratttz, they have not died 4 times. And if a commentator curse was to happen, that would have to take quite a while.
Yeah, Ratttz certainly won't die 4 times here.
Absolutely not. But anyway, here we have Trashboat
Well,
and his left.
That makes 1.5.
Okay.
But 1.5 is not 5, so it's fine.
Is Trashboat gonna stand his ground, or is he going to pivot and also be the robot?
Absolutely will stand his ground as a lawyer.
Taizo gaming until the day he dies.
Taizo Gaming.
I love that Trashboat will just slam into the penalty blocks once or twice before going, oh wait, sorry, gotta go this way. I don't think he's left a single penalty block untouched yet. Oh wait, no, that one he managed to avoid hitting.
It is impossible for me to get any of these early items as this character. It's like literally physically impossible.
Like he's
Yeah,
the
you're
fucking
playing as-
slowest.
Yeah, you're playing as a big lumbering robot.
The greatest advantage you have is you can mess up a lot more.
I do like doing that.
You ever think about the silly gym Discord course going on?
Yeah.
Huh?
Ooh.
So it's fighting game 1 was like, would you love if your game was successful and popular, but it had to be populated by a character that is piss easy to play and solidly 4th in the tier list always, named Silly Jim. And I'm starting to think the robot is very much the Silly Jim of this game.
I was gonna say. I thought that like one of the most notable things about Billy Jim was that everyone also hated Billy Jim.
I'm not a big
is-
fan of the robot, really.
The thing is, in a fighting game, if something is the 4th highest on the tier list, that's pretty good. Whereas in this game, if something was the 4th highest on the tier list, that would be actually a little bit below average.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. We'll put him at 2.5. Oh no! Trashboat!
No! Yeah. Oh. The game is paused on my end. Is that just me?
That's just you.
Ah, what a shame. I hope it becomes unpaused soon.
Trashboat's gonna be struggling for the rest of the set because Ratttz is
failed to
allowed to
sync.
just chill and breathe,
Yeah.
what she ultimately wanted this entire time.
Just live my life in
Yeah,
peace.
Just in peace, drilling, breathing.
I
Simple
failed to sync
things.
with host, so now I'm watching on the stream.
Oops.
Absolutely listen.
Robot is Silly Jim on principle that I never bother to remember what his name is.
It's right there.
Oh yeah, it is right there.
Also, I never forgot it because I guess it's very often.
Okay, I choose to forget it.
Understandable.
Oh!
Yeah, I was gonna say the name rolls off the tongue. Okay, so
This is steep for our lawyer friend here.
yeah, as many Laura would go through. Just like your good pal Phoenix, right?
Yeah, speaking of which, the Apollo Justice trilogy is out now on modded consoles and PC.
Neat.
You should look into it.
I will not.
Did they pay us?
No, but maybe they will.
Oh, you're shilling for exposure.
No, you should chill, what's it? Ghost and you know that game.
Phantom Trick is, or Ghost Trick is cool.
Yeah, Ghost Break.
Anyway, as we've been getting side tangent here, Ratttz finally took another fall here. Oh my gosh! Trashboat used the trip to force him over a row and be safe instead of having to potentially take death from both sides.
Oh, nice.
That's clever. There is some intentional tripping tech. It is tough.
Yeah, when you were talking about it earlier, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there is. Just can't remember explicitly.
But Taizo in particular needs it in higher and higher gravity.
Just play someone with a faster walk speed. Just walk. Walking is good for you.
He's already done his exercise for the day. He's tired.
No way.
He shouldn't exercise before going to his job at the drill factory.
What if I wanted a robot to do it for me?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. What would you name it?
You know? Robot.
Silly Jim.
Oh, true. Oh.
Okay. Don't count the boat out.
Theoretically, this is where Trashboat could make his comeback, because the robot will start suffocating instead of enjoying its 2 crushed lives. The problem is he's playing as Taizo, who will also probably start suffocating.
Oh no!
Oh!
How can a robot suffocate? Don't ask me.
In lore, he runs off of oxygen as his fuel source.
Oxygen.
Yes.
John Trashboat
It's combustible.
left the session.
I see.
I think that John Trashboat left the session because he had just lost a second game of Mr. Driller.
Yeah. GG's, that was actually really
GG's.
entertaining.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. So we're going up to losers finals. Ratttz versus Roonespism.
The code is the same, so you might be able to just dip and then reconnect.
I'll give that a try. Although I did close the program, so I'll have to reopen it. Oh, but did you set input delay to 2?
Yes.
Oh,
Consider
I've
it.
just been doing that for everyone.
I live in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm actually pretty far away from everybody else.
I see.
Nope, synchronizing.
That's me.
Also, generally speaking, I find that 2 is kind of this. Oh, wait. Sorry, I had 5 lives.
Are we waiting for anyone?
No, I don't
I'm
think
here.
so.
Uncle
We have
Moton?
the same session. Uncle Moton's not in the call.
Oh.
In that case, I don't think we're waiting for anyone.
Got the Oz is in the call.
Wait,
Even-
am I? Oh no, I'm losing letters. I gotta get my head out of my ass before I lose any more.
Oh my god, we had fun here.
Oh, I thought the age of letter matches was over.
I can soon beat Juicey. Okay. So, as Ratttz has finally figured out this late in the bracket, Robot's pretty good. He can do some heavy lifting. So, either Rune's gonna have to play to try and air deprive Robot, and that's a tall order, given that he is also a beginner character, so his air consumption is low. Or he just has to survive longer.
Alright, I returned. Sorry about that.
I'm back, Uncle Moton.
The robot will learn to consume air like an expert character once we get down to 700.
This is true.
This is true.
No, this robot does need air. In canon, he runs off of oxygen. It is combustible.
thought of everything.
Robot's combustible. So sorry, my brain still isn't working.
I'm glad you're here, buddy.
What is oxygen anyway?
Yeah,
Something that your brain needs.
Yeah,
No,
which robot
my
doesn't
brain doesn't.
have.
Oh, okay, you're right. My brain does need it, but I don't need my brain.
So true.
True. That's
Yeah, who makes a combustible digging robot that needs
Dr. Z, the guy whose mustache is above his nose.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Okay, Rune taking the first hit here.
It's like, it's alright into that. I'm going on a tangent.
Go for it.
I was gonna say, like, drawing the mustache above the nose, like a drawing error some kids would make.
Mr. Driller, the longer it goes on, loves to draw its features, even though they're conflicting lines. Like, you can tell if their eyelids are supposed to be closed, but you still see the full eye.
Yeah.
So
Which, like,
it doesn't really care about things like layering.
I appreciate this art style. It's
Definitely unique.
yeah, I like it.
It is only Mr. Driller.
Yeah, exactly. It really is kind of funny though.
So much of this game is, oh my gosh, Rune frame perfect jumps into his own death.
I think
He dodged.
My death was certain whether I got that or not, I think.
He dodged one checkmate scenario right into another.
Yeah.
Just like me, for real. It's like, phew, good thing I jumped straight to my death. It's like,
Okay.
cool.
If Rune is careful here, he could threaten.
Okay. Yeah, careful indeed. That was a rough situation.
Yeah, you know, maybe you getting out of there alive was the best case scenario.
ooh, deleting that arrow is huge.
Deleting that air is huge.
Yeah.
No, don't kill me!
Oh! Where did that come
That's a
from?
great sound. That is a great sound that Rune just made.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
I completely disregarded that red above me because I was just like, yeah, I'm in the green-red level, whatever.
Green-red level. The dreadful green-red level.
Great level to be colorblind in if you are.
Oh no, actually, that's... I have a friend who's green-red colorblind.
Yeah, no, I had the I had a red block above me, and I was just like, well, it'll catch on something, and then it didn't.
Understandable. I'm sorry if you're a dog whining. Might let him tire him so he stops. I have a friend who's green and red and colorblind.
I mean, there's at least... Actually, the textures don't matter. They're just universal to a floor setting.
Right.
So you still can't distinguish between... Yep, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Really
I do have to
funny.
say, it was very clutch for Rune to actually get a death off of asphyxiation on Ratttz there. Because the character is not designed to go down like that very easily.
Yeah. Who's keeping track of
right.
the score? Like, if I may ask.
Who would know? Who would have any idea of that?
Not me. Anyway.
Not me.
Not you? Interesting.
It's the forces that be.
We may never know. Yeah, the forces that may be.
I like Masa has added more and more T's to Rattz's name.
That's great. I think Brad deserves more teams.
I can always use more, you know?
Okay. No real hits on either player's side here, but it's only making the fact that Ratttz has twice as many tries more pronounced.
Ah, hell.
Oh.
That's so annoying. The right side was so clearly safer than the left until plans A, B, and C all failed.
Oh no, no, Terry, you can't lose your T's.
Okay.
Ratttz is stealing people's T's.
I do want my T's.
Soon I'll just become Uncle Moon.
Yeah, what if I stole the T's from everybody else? You don't need them, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
can-
true.
What are you using T's for anyway?
This is
Uncle Moon.
They're just
This
another
is
thing
the
for you to cross off.
this is the start of a children's book. And then the evil Ratttz Queen stole all the T's in Puzzle Wednesday.
Yeah.
They didn't need them! I don't know what to tell you!
You may be right, but doesn't mean you should do it.
You're gonna have to learn how to share. Ah, what am I doing?
Oh no.
Didn't I get much lower? Oh my goodness, didn't I get much lower than this with 1 life just a little while ago?
Probably, yeah. I say probably.
Maybe I exhausted you.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, you went to 1,000 meters, right? Or is that someone else? Yeah, that was you, yeah. I'm trying to remember, sorry.
I'm surprised no one has joined Ratttz with the robot.
Right, actually?
Pick a top tier.
Yeah, pick top.
I don't know that robot is top tier.
I am picking a top tier. I'm just.
I don't know. Horinger is a top tier name, so it only makes sense.
True.
It's excuse
that
you,
is
it's
the
a robot.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
Next week on Puzzle Wednesday Z.
Puzzle Wednesdays.
No, that's how it's spelled, but you definitely pronounce it Wednesday Z. They had to put out a press statement about that.
Dragon Ball Fighters is Dragon Ball Fighters.
Nah, it's
Not
fighters.
according to the people who developed it.
It is not Fighter Z.
I know. Yeah.
They don't
I mean,
even call it that.
I could have sworn they said that's what it officially is.
Yeah.
I need to double
we didn't
check
say
that.
fighters, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what I was making jokes about. Like, that was the entire point of my bit.
I mean, yeah, I know. I think we got that. Yeah.
No, but I thought I was. Oh, thank
Oh
goodness.
no.
Keep your waitress, everybody.
Don't worry about it. You're digging right now.
Speaking of which, yeah, I actually do. Bracket was brought to you tonight by Nookster and Masa Queen, and they killed it.
Hooray! Different work for them.
We would probably be here till midnight plus.
Yeah.
Probably 1.
R1. I mean, not for me though. I'm an hour behind.
I'm already here well past 1 p.m.
Oh.
Ratttz put herself in the coffin. Ratttz has got to do with something.
That was close.
I don't
That
know
was
why.
really funny. The game would not kill me twice. It was just like, you know what? That one's on me.
Oh, your head acts as like a actual barrier for
Oh, I see.
a few seconds. So if you just decided to like test fate and wait it out, it would eventually give way. The DSi ware Mr. Drill is actually deceptively good. Like they do a lot of specific missions and like game modes that just feel fresh. And that was the last thing they did.
Whoa, Nelly. That cascaded in a weird way.
Wait, is that like the actual last release that wasn't a
Yes.
re-release? Huh. I think you told me this before. I'm just not remembering.
I mean, it's mostly just cobbled together from pre-existing assets, but
Yeah, of course, yeah. Yes.
they at least did some interesting ideas with it.
No. I wanted that flip.
In that case, I should get it. Which I thought I did, but I I'll dig
Okay.
it later.
Ring has not died yet.
Gaming.
Brother is gaming. Gets the flip.
No, you don't.
No air for Ratttz.
Oh, no,
No air for Rune.
But who gets
Ratttz
air
can't
then?
solve it in time. Rune living? He's at the air floor? Okay.
Nah.
Whatever, we still have a whole stock. Maybe.
Well.
Maybe. Oh, no!
Oh, man. That's so unfortunate.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Down to the wire here.
It is really down to the
I
wire.
shouldn't need to think of a move that smart just to survive on a 2-color floor.
Hey, it'd be like that.
Yeah.
Just let
This
the
is how
game
smart I
play.
should have to be. Yeah, exactly. That's how smart I should have to be. Alright. I want both green and also red to be crystals on your side. Oh, wait, no, I didn't do it in time. Damn.
It would be funny.
It would have been funny. It would have also been quite ineffective, actually.
Yes.
I'm a little scared of grabbing this. But it's taking so
Probably
long.
right call.
No.
Probably right call.
Wait. Yes! I was like, wait, my opponent said no. That's good for me.
Rest in peace, Horinger Z.
Rest.
I know they
in
pronounce it
pepperonis.
Z, but still.
Are you sure you want to pick the robot again?
Yes.
It's only worked twice out of the past 3 times.
I know.
It's only over the
I'm
past
well
week.
aware of that.
You only have you only have an 8 in 9 chance of winning one of the next 2 rounds with him.
Did you have to count to figure that out? You know that's not allowed.
No, I had to multiply 1 and 3 by itself.
Once my 1 and 3 by
That
itself.
sounds like counting.
Impossible. That does sound like counting. It isn't adding
My
up.
secret is out.
Oh, I'm silly.
It's silly goose, if you will. My mind sounded quiet by end. Let's see.
Okay. Maybe Rune can turn this around.
Yeah, by flipping the blocks like that, smile.
Smile.
Those penalty blocks are facing the wrong way. I'm leaving.
Yeah, I mean,
Facing the wrong way.
if it sucks, hit the bricks.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Okay. Hold up.
You're not supposed to. You're supposed to
Yeah,
hold it down.
I was gonna say, yeah.
that's
No,
so
no.
I don't think you wanna hold up. Yeah, you're drilling down, right? Remember, kids, when there's drills,
Where there's a drill, there's a way.
yeah,
I don't think that's what you meant to say, Uncle Moton.
I didn't know what I was going to say, so that's better.
I managed to rescue you, even though I'm halfway through playing a game. Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah. My next immediate thought was Grimlock reference.
Okay. Takes the flip out of a. Okay.
That's rough. I'm not sure what I should have done there.
Oh no.
And now. Ratttz has twice the amount of lives. Well, not twice. Still a decent amount more life in her than Rune does. We could see something happen by the time here.
A flipper to kill an air canister would be nice.
I I don't know that you need to worry about that.
It's
Yo,
entirely possible.
The frame perfect jumps?
That was kind of Ratttz and I frame perfect games.
Are those actually frame perfect? Because I do incorporate those into my singles player strategy a fair bit, and I'm now realizing how risky they are if you keep saying
They
that.
are very risky. The biggest thing is it's not so much that it's like, you need to get this input at a specific second. It's that the wind up to them is the part that you have to already time right.
No. But like,
So
the way I use those, it doesn't feel like I'm going like, oh, this is a frame perfect. Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, that's neat.
Don't necessarily take it literal as frame perfect, but the window
Yeah,
is
okay.
awkward.
Yeah, no, the window's small. It's not that small.
It's very hard to do with intentionality.
Yeah, honestly, that's right.
Okay. We're playing.
Oh, seeing
Feels like we're playing with fire. All these flips are brutal, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, seeing those capsules over there inside getting obliterated is kind of sad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, GG's.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's not
actually, no.
GG's
It's
yet.
No.
yeah,
actually just.
2-2. It is tied up. Now you can.
I'm with you, though. This is emotionally exhausting. I don't want it to seem like I'm downplaying you, but I have to go with Rune on principle because he's not playing robot. You
When I said I
understand?
picked a top tier, I'm not lying. I think I picked a better character than Ratttz.
You have to understand the narrative.
You just don't like the robot.
The robot's just the heal by default.
I see. But no, I don't feel like I have picked an insurmountable matchup here. In fact, I don't feel like I've picked a negative matchup here.
It just asks you to be a bit more awake at the wheel.
Yeah, exactly. It's true that if I fuck up, it costs a little bit more than when Ratttz fucks up.
You know,
But I
it's
do
like
get
playing against a
other
grappler.
No. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. They're not the silly gym, they're just a grappler.
Grapplers can be high tier in rare instances.
Like Armor King. Just kidding.
Oh, I was slow.
Okay.
My left index finger is beginning to
Oh no.
disagree.
I thought you were gonna say disintegrate.
I'm saying it's completely reasonable to play Mr. Driller for hours, and my left index finger is saying, are you sure about that?
Like, we'll
I'm
see.
sorry that it's wrong.
We'll-
Yeah, I'll get a new one.
Yeah, just throw it out and get a new one for sure. That's what I would do.
Oh, that's fine.
It is always a good night.
Honestly, yeah.
Mr. Driller.
Honestly, it is. I'm very
I'm
excited
getting
to
saved, that's what I'm
see.
doing. Oh no, I'm not. I'm bad.
I'm very excited to see all my friends do sick shit tonight, and they happen. Oh no!
Yeah, that
Well,
was very unfortunate. That was the
Alright.
rarest kind of thing.
GG's.
Yeah.
GG's.
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 Yeah, normally when you try to drill a block that is in the middle of a cascade and it just doesn't work because that's how the game plays,
Mhm.
it's because you're going downwards, not sideways. That was a very strange one to try and play around.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Alright, the room code should just be the same, so I'm just gonna swap from spectator to player.
The player tater.
Love to play Tate.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh wait
you're
a
a
second, I
spectator.
should...
Sometimes you're a commentator. At the end of the day, we're all just couch potatoes.
Dang.
I'm sitting in a gamer chair, not a couch.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to hear that.
You're right. It's my cross to bear.
Your chair to sit.
Okay. I just likened my gamer chair to a cross, and now I am
Uh-huh.
imagining some very funny religious imagery.
Yeah.
This is a cross. You're right.
This is a cross.
Not untrue.
Here's the picture of gamer chair. This is a cross.
We're
We
getting
have
too
good
many
bits.
levels deep now. Nobody would understand what the hell that was supposed to mean.
Not really, no.
Netplay peer? Really?
Wait, Juicy,
Sorry.
did you not type in your name?
I haven't for any of these. What do you guys want?
Well then, okay, I'm gonna check the stream overlay, and the stream overlay better say netplay peer.
It won't.
Well, it better.
I'm now going to make a tweet on X, formerly known as Twitter.com.
Okay. Fine. Fine, you got it.
Fine. Fine.
All right.
I don't think I can count on Juicy choking. I think that's what I'll
Wait.
need. If I play the robot, I'm basically counting on Juicy choking.
Yeah.
Wait, so okay, so you can't count on Juicy choking. You can't play the robot against Juicy because Juicy
No.
won't choke.
No, it's
Oh,
true.
okay. But if you play the robot against someone else, then you can rely on them choking.
Well, only because all those other players have not been playing Mr. Driller nonstop every day of their waking lives.
I mean, for a
Right.
period of time, this was true.
It's
It's-
been years since that was me.
TGM2 has just filled the void for like the past half year.
I'm working off of not quite 10-year-old muscle memory at this point, but it has been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too. I played a little bit of it at Salt Road, and that was it.
Hmm. No, it's been quite a while since I've played any Mr. Driller at all.
My movement saving my life.
You are sniping
Oh,
my airs a
God.
lot,
Your
actually.
drill speed saving your life as well, but as a Taru.
I
Oh.
got so greedy. I just wanted it.
Yeah.
It would have been so cool.
Oh my god, you almost got
Character
again.
rules. This character rules. Never mind. I take it back.
You didn't even trip on that either. That was the world's greediest move and didn't even cause a trip.
Oops.
I am surprised you were willing to trust that.
Hmm. Oop. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a huge fan for trying to get really... Ooh.
Gotta get really cute.
Yeah, trying to go all the way back up for air like that.
Mm-hmm.
It works in single player, it definitely does. But you're trusting your opponent to not get a flip.
Brew. Are you gonna robot? Oh,
No.
okay.
He just wanted to look at him.
Really, just
He has
taking
a
the
picture
detail.
of the robot on his dartboard that he stares at longingly.
I would if he was not part of the ensemble cast of my Mr. Driller G poster in here. Like, it's nice. It's one of the arcade posters for it. I want to hurt it.
Oh. Getting just a little bit greedy for the flip. Yep. You dig down. If there's a penalty block in the way, you dig down. If you get flipped at a bad time, you dig down.
That one, if I didn't, the yellow block would have actually got me.
No, absolutely. That was your only move. I'm not a Taizo player. Even I could have worked that one out. But it is nice when the answer is so frequently just the same thing.
Look, Trashboat's run tonight has inspired me to just maybe treat X blocks as a little bit more expendable.
Oh, that one was a little. You digged up for a second.
Yeah, I thought better of it.
Yeah. This isn't who I am.
Oh, you would delete my oxygen? I was waiting so patiently for that I did not need.
Yeah, I was about to say, you didn't need it anymore. Oh, that was what Juicey just did. That is how you're supposed to grab those coffin dare capsules, but he did it so fast.
You just go under two, you step a frame, and then you wait.
Yeah. No, I was doing plenty of that in my games, but I do it a little slow just to make sure they all fall in the correct order.
I mean, understandable.
Alright.
Oh, he has cool
God.
alternate colors. Like, it's
Really
sure,
no
it's
cute
just
green robot?
kind of like rose tint, but
Alright, the only non-vomit
Alright.
colored.
We have brought in the robot designed to kill Juicy.
I'm sorry. I'm not so prideful that... I don't think this character is actually that strong, but I do know that I'm not as good at this video game as Juicy, and I feel like this character might paper over some of my weaknesses.
Ah. See, now this is what I wanted to hear after you beat me as the robot. This is much more comforting for me to hear. You're right, it wasn't that you were relying on me fucking up, it's that you were papering over a skill tip.
No, you see, I'm only papering over weaknesses.
No, I've already heard what I want to
stronger
hear.
than me.
papering over the
There's no
cracks
need
that I'm
for me to-
making.
There's no need for me to listen any further now that I've heard what I wanted to hear.
Distract me! Dying! Now is not the time, Rune!
I'm sorry. I should try to be less funny.
It does
while
not
the
matter.
commentator-
It does not matter. Oh my god.
We have fun here.
We do. Some would say that we have too much fun here.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, the fun police come knocking every now and again.
Yeah.
I'd say you don't have enough fun.
Yep. Ratttz showing off. Oh!
Well,
That second one was unfortunate, but that first one was precisely what I was talking about earlier. Where if a
Oh.
block is... Yeah, if a block is chaining, you can't dig it. It has to go through the entire slow chaining animation. That is the top cause of deaths at high skill.
Yeah. And that's why you simply break the X block.
Yeah, you're right. Ooh, that's a bit awkward for Ratttz. Okay, just barely managed to get out.
I want that.
You do,
Yeah?
but you're not allowed to. Oh wait, you are allowed to have it. You're a
No,
robot.
I'm not allowed.
No, you're not allowed to have it.
No, I thought you were dead.
I may be super dead in other unrelated ways.
That would happen.
Like
Considering
bad
you
at
lost
the
your
video
armor
game.
over there, it's not entirely unrelated.
Oh, what am I doing?
Oh!
Gotta do it.
That's the kind of move where I would do it, and then I would say to myself, what the fuck was I thinking? Just like I have a few times in this bracket.
Incredible.
GG's.
GG's. Thanks for playing.
GG's. Well, yeah, congratulations to Net Play Pier.
Yeah.
Yep. Congratulations, Netplay Pier, the man with no name, for taking the bracket.
Yep.
Oh
Never
my
know.
god.
Never know who this person is.
You know, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, let's segue back into talking about February, maybe March, probably March. Spoilers, there's some March.
What?
So much March that I started with March. Oops.
Am I going back?
Anyway, next bracket here in Puzzle Wednesday, starting in February. We're kicking things off with Hamster Scramble. It's got some Puzzle Bobble flavor with a little bit of a platform fighter action. It's a good time, and a real interesting way to actually implement fighting game neutral into a puzzle game in a more traditional sense. So check that out. It will be a good time. February 14th is the first of our line of qualifiers for Magidoro Masters 3. It is the international... Yeah, Dan? Anyway, it is the International Magical Drop 3 League. And before you think that it's a particularly solved game, no. We had major upsets at the end of Magidoro Masters 2. And I think it's only going to swing harder because we keep getting newer and stronger people. So look forward to that. Get some points and see how things play out in June. February 21st, don't let the Super Famicom logo lie to you. We've got Kenya EX. It is basically, outside of one feature, the SNES ROM pasted onto a PlayStation disc. And man, it's still really good. Don't get it twisted, Kenya is very, very Super Famicom puzzle game syndrome. It should be first to one. It is first to one, but it is a fantastic mix between traditional chain game like Puyo and kind of Cascade stuff like Pack Attack and Cleopatra Fortune. I like it a lot. I'm going to be there. It'll be cool. Oh My God is on February 28th. It is a weird cross between a chain game and kind of Snake, where you have a lot of control over Snake pieces that are like 5, 6, 7 long, and you are still trying to position them to fall in place and make diagonal, horizontal, vertical clears. It's pretty neat. And back to March for realsies. March 6th, after a couple-month hiatus, Money Puzzle Exchanger is back. And I'm sure we will see the king return to his throne. Butts BB for the uninitiated. Clearly been winning over a year's worth of Money Puzzle brackets, but there's slight hints that he and his sister can bleed in the last one. So hopefully we see that momentum are maintained. Trashboat the
Someone
Sexy
may be able to
Penguin is
defeat
still
him.
there.
Someone from outside his family, perhaps.
Possibly. Who knows? March 13th, we're back with Pedal Crash Online. No frills. Just good old-fashioned tug-of-war. And the online client is free. So this is your best time to get familiarized with the game with no real investment cost. See if you like it in time for Pedal Crash 2. Be a good time. All right. March 15th. These feel like a marathon. The Guru in Lobby has blessed all of us with a check written out to Jucky for $8.62. So that means the Gururin Lobby is back. We're playing Gururin on March 15th. It's a brave game that dares to say, what if you could move the board, forehead? So, turn on your washing machines. Hopefully your mom doesn't complain about being too loud, and hang out with us. It's going to be a good time. And March 20th, for the Tetris Bag Randomizer, we're doing Weltris. I don't want you to get it twisted. Don't get confused. Just because it is dropping Tetraminos into a well and you make line clears, that is not how you win the game. How you win the game is you play a game of footsies with your opponent and try to force each other's pieces off the board. You don't even have to make line clear. You don't even have to be good at Tetris. This game is different. It's violent. It's worthy of your fear. And that's why you should play it on March 20th.
Tetris for killers.
Kind of. There's a lot less violent ones out there. But we have all these on our challenge community. A lot of brackets to sift through. And thank you so much for coming out tonight, guys. This was especially entertaining for me, but we will be doing a lot more PlayStation brackets now that it's proven to be pretty viable. We did Pack Attack this month, we did Mr. Driller this month, and things seem to have gone without much of a hitch. So we have a very extensive library to pour through this year. Look forward to a lot of new stuff. And with that, I've been Juicey. This has been Plaza Wednesday. Say bye to your commentators and tip your waiters and waitresses, Notester and Masa Queen for helping put on the show tonight. And we will catch you next time.
See you later.
Yeah, bye everybody.